And boop, we are live. All right. Hello, everybody. 1 year anniversary. We're all in onesies. We're all very hot. But yes, this is the beginning of our 3-day celebration stream for 1 year of Rulebook Optional. It's going to be absolutely wonderful. We are going to be falling apart by this Saturday when we are done, and it's going to be so worth it. But we're so glad that we were able to coordinate this. Yeah. And thank you all for joining me. Really, I do appreciate each and every one of you. It's wonderful.
Thank you for leading us.
Anytime, and just, I gotta do the fucking YouTuber thing and say, I'm sick, so if I sound different, that's why. and all that
You really don't sound sick.
Yeah, I'm very glad that that means I can do the voices with even more quality. Excellent.
Gab, you look so cute.
Yeah, literally.
I just had to say
little tusk.
So cute.
Speaking of which, before we hop into it, do we all want to go around and just say what animals we're representing?
Yes.
Okay, excellent. Kate, why don't you start us off?
You're the Pash.
And he's here to apologize.
And I'm here I'm not sorry. You thought I was gonna apologize. I'm not sorry.
He's getting out his fucking ukulele.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh god. Cowrie, who you representing? Who you representing tonight?
I am a seal. I am a Selkie. I am myself. I'm Cowrie.
Also, Darby, I'm so sorry. I keep calling you Cowrie in real life occurrences, and I keep fucking that up, and I'm so sorry.
It's okay. It's funny.
Oh,
You're like
God.
a drama teacher
Oh, crazy.
calling students their role.
Gab, who you repping tonight?
I'm Lurjo and his father from the Promise Isle.
Yay!
Yeah. Don't touch the nose. I'm gonna freak out.
Yeah, hell yeah. That's my boy. Give us your best Lurjo.
That was it. Yeah, that was...
Perfect. Excellent. Could not be better. I'm Moss. Who are you representing tonight?
I'm feeling. Get me out of this prison! Free me!
Oh yeah.
The fucking hood coming down. Oh yes, these hoods will be coming down, by the way. It is 100 degrees in these things.
No, it's a competition. Whoever taps out first gets disadvantage.
I'll take it.
Don't. I will literally keep this thing on for the next 3 days without taking it off if we were gonna make this a competition. I will die on any hill. Oh Lord, and for myself. By the way, these shark teeth on the side of the onesie, these feel like they're made of fucking glass. These are the most uncomfortable shark teeth of all time. And when I put
They're
this
real
on,
teeth.
what's up?
They're real teeth.
They are real shark teeth. When I put this thing on without the headphones, when I turn my head, the teeth go into my eyes, and so I had to be like, oh god, it hurts to turn, like I'm the old school Batman.
Oh
But
no.
Drew, would you please turn for the audience to
yes,
show them?
absolutely.
There's the derpiest eyes on
It's
the
so
planet.
cute.
No, yeah,
Gotta
exactly.
bop them on the nose.
Oh yeah, and also if anybody wants to show off their tails, I don't have a tail, but I do have a dorsal fin. I have a bunch-
We got it. A tail.
Let's go. Oh,
Good job, everyone.
Yes, exactly.
Beautiful.
Let's go. Rulebook optional. Hell yeah.
Let's go.
And yes. And besides all of that, before we begin our 1 year D&D stream, we want to give a very special thank you to all of you. Anybody that's wanted to actually support us over the last year, we deeply appreciate it. We have 123 subscribers and counting. We're about to hit 80,000 views, and that is unbelievable, truly. I think most of us expected this project to like cap at like 20 subscribers and never really take off and just be something for us to catalog. And the fact that it's slowly growing is amazing. So thank you, truly, from the pits of my heart.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So
Drew and I
thank you.
both told our parents about this, and they were, at least mine were like, it's been a year. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, time flies when you're having fun. Absolutely.
Crazy.
But with all of that, is there anything else that wants to be said? Any more congratulations? Any more?
Have we streamed? Sorry, have we streamed since in the new year? Is this our first stream in the new year?
No, all those 20-something from Gab. No, this is our first stream this year, I think, because we took a break right before Christmas.
Well then, Happy New Year.
A Happy New Year, everyone. Hopefully 2024 is good.
24.
Hello, everyone.
Or like 2020 lore.
My 2020 lore. Ayo.
Ayo.
So yeah, anything else before we get started?
I'm sweaty.
If we want to take the hoods down, that's more than okay. That is not. I'm gonna be honest. Kate, is there competition or no?
No, I just wanted to let everyone know the bit I'm doing because my headphones don't fit under the hood, so I'm like those cartoon animals where the ears are here but their headphones are on their head, so like they're not really listening to anything.
Okay, got it.
I'll take it down eventually, but I just wanted to make that bit clear.
Kate, I'll act in solidarity with you because this has to come down eventually. My neck is on fire right now.
No one, it's not a competition. I was all joking.
Oh, awesome,
Please.
sweet. Okay, perfect. Freedom. Very happy.
It was just a bit. Please don't overheat.
Yes, everybody. Yeah,
I'm an Aries. I can't help it.
Well, everybody drink water. We all have huge water bottles and stuff like that. Mainly, one, it's good to stay hydrated during D&D, and two, because we're gonna be soaked by the end of this. This is gonna be like running a marathon. This is gonna be great.
And catch us wearing these tomorrow and Saturday.
Yes.
Well, Gab, you said it. We have to do it now.
As long as they don't smell bad.
Febreze. That's what Febreze is for. This episode is sponsored by Febreze.
even if they This episode is sponsored by Febreze. Shit, my episode's gonna be sponsored by the fucking what's the orange? Is it called like the orange like liquid detergent? What is it called?
Tide.
Tide. There we go. Excellent. Yeah.
I was like, huh?
Yeah. I just forgot. My brain is not firing on all cylinders, so it's good that I have to make an entire world with my brain. I'm very excited. So yeah, but with all excellent burp and with all that, the first burp of 2024, and anything else before we get started?
I have another burp coming.
Let's go.
Nothing. No, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Well, then with that, how about?
Sorry.
Then how about with that, a deep and cleansing breath, and we can hop right in. That sound good?
Whoa.
Yar.
Okay, perfect. Then everybody, please join me.
I'm so sorry.
And everything after them.
Whoa, that was good.
No, I didn't hear it, but excellent
That was
job.
great. You didn't hear it?
I didn't hear it, no. And everything after the burps are canon. We all ready to hop in?
Whoa.
Yar.
Yes, and yes. Okay. Well, just as a quick recap, jumping into the new year, you all successfully sailed to the Grip Vial, and you didn't lose anybody, which was you narrowly escaped that failure. But as you docked at the Remembrance ports, Remembrance being Olive's hometown, you met Orla, a very nice old Genasi woman who runs the port, who took in your ship, and who revealed that Aragonite and Calcite, Olive's two younger siblings, are hosting quite the party at Terraborg Manor. So what do you all want to do now that you are standing here, Orla having since walked away, going back to her dwellings to rest and recuperate after a long day of work?
I think Olive just starts leading the crew towards her house. And like kind of more in a tour guide sense compared to Emmons Tower, where she was just kind of on a mission. This is a much more like, this is probably the calmest you've seen Olive in a while, and she's just walking backwards and like giving a tour. Like, I promise it looks much better when it's light out and all the shops are open. But here's and if you all follow me, we will get to the Terraborg Manor.
Can I make an insight check of if this
Yeah.
is like real calm or if this is like fake, I'm freaking the fuck out calm?
Ooh, I'm
Yeah.
gonna do that too.
Hell yeah.
Sure.
Insight.
Sure.
That's in that one.
I got a 7.
First roll of the new year, baby.
Hell yeah.
All of us a brick
Hot
wall.
roll.
Yeah. What are you rolling or not? Do you want to roll insight or yeah? You don't have to. I'm just asking before I say anything.
That's a natural 20.
Tuned in.
Classic mud crits.
Classic mud crits. Her and Cowrie. Yeah, this is the calmest you've ever seen Olive.
Yeah.
She's doing so well.
So good.
Like, so yeah, so good. Mud, like, yes, this is the calmest you've seen Olive, but not in a good way, you know? Like, it's a calm of this might as well happen, and not a calm of like everything's fine. She's not worried about the repercussions.
Incredibly ominous.
I don't know what she's talking about. Yeah.
Any conversations
just-
had? Oh no! Please go ahead.
No, just that's all. As I'm just walking and talking.
Okay, pointing everything out, and you're able to see, like, the high tide shops. You see the mother location for the Triple S Tavern as you're kind of walking by. Everybody here being able to swim. Are you guys like walking, or all of you kind of leading them through the canal systems?
I think if we get to like a cross section of like water and walkways, I'm like, so there are options to swim to the manor, or we can walk, or what's everyone comfortable doing?
I'm good either way.
Yeah, I'm good. I just might be further behind you all, but I'll try to keep up.
But swim or walk?
What is the option that won't get us? Won't make people pay attention to us.
Well, everyone's pretty much gone to bed, and who cares what people think of us? Come, let's go. Let's go through the canal system. Come.
Okay.
Okay. And as you guys are able to into the canals, crystal clear seawater, obviously upkept to an upteenth degree to make sure that to make sure this is a public waterway that is used by the entire village of like maybe 500 people. It needs to be kept clean. There's a lot of liquids in here. And so crystal clean, a wonderful swim that you guys are able to have. And as you guys are swimming through the canal system, can I get a perception check or a nature check from each of you as you guys reach the end, having cut through Remembrance, getting toward the Terraborg Manor?
Nat 1.
Nat 1.
No. 26.
Yeah.
26.
Perception.
Damn.
11.
11.
16 perception.
16. Okay. Her and Olive kind of getting out of the water, kind of walking up the steps, and kind of, beginning to dry yourselves off as best you can. You two are facing away, because again, the Village of Remembrance, or the Town of Remembrance, is built on the shoreline next to like a very thin, very like not dense at all, like palm tree forest that like cuts into like the center of the island. And Olive and her facing away from the tree line, both Mud and Cowrie looking into the tree line. You're able to see a ginormous shadow move in between the trees. And Mud, with the 16, you're able to immediately identify this is a predator of some kind. And as you see this like massive head whip over and look at all of you as the moonlight and the stars, it's a very light evening, illuminates who this figure is. Cowrie, you are able to lock eyes with the reflective shine of their pupils. You're able to see Temperance staring out of the trees towards you.
I wave at him. And I wave him over. I'm like, Temperance, come here. Swim in the canal.
Give me an animal handling check.
Animal handling, you say? Seven.
Can I help him blow the whistle to recall?
You can just do the recall because you know that command. Do you want to give me a stealth check so it's like Cowrie tried to do it themselves?
Yeah, yes, I do.
Aw.
I really do.
Give me a stealth check and beat a 26.
Can I give her advantage and cast Speak with Animals on her?
Cast Speak with Animals on Olive to talk to Temperance?
Yeah.
Sure, yeah, that works. Yeah, sure.
To give her advantage?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I don't think I'd have to get... I rolled a 22, but I'll be rolling a new die. I got the same roll, so it's still a 22. But with that speak with animals, can I, as I blow it, be like, don't come because I told you, come because they told you.
Temperance speaks back to you and just quickly says, again, bathed in shadow, even though you know this animal, fucking terrifying, and you're able to hear, okay. And you're able to see, Cowrie, you're immediately able to clock, you wave and you hear a high-pitched ring and you turn around and you see Olive back to you, hunched over, blowing into the whistle.
Nice.
Cowrie, as you are able to hear as Temperance kind of crushing smaller like twigs and leaves moves onto the sand, you're able to see that Temperance's muzzle is covered in blood. Claws on the front of their paws covered in blood as well. And Mud, everybody here can give me a nature check as Temperance approaches all of you.
Let the big dog hunt.
31.
31?
Oh, a dirty one.
You should have just kept it.
An unnatural one.
Nature?
Yes, nature check.
10.
10?
8.
Yeah.
8.
15.
15.
Yeah.
Mud, as you're able to look at the, because again, Temperance has only been out in the forest for maybe 20 minutes. So the fact that he's already covered in blood is pretty impressive. Mud, you're immediately able to recognize that you're able to see fur and bits of bone like stuck in like the fur of his muzzle, and you're able to notice that he has been hunting small animals like rabbits and rats.
Good job.
And Mud and all of you guys are able to hear as Temperance goes, "There's nothing bigger in these woods."
Exactly.
Keep it small.
You can stay in the woods, but no two-legged things.
Can I chuck a good
Understood.
berry at him?
He catches a good berry and he goes, "I'm satisfied. Should I nap or follow you all?"
Follow us. You can take a nap where we're going.
Okay. Temperance, covered in blood, full stomach, walks behind you. Just straight up follows you guys to Olive's house.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And as you guys are approaching Terraborg Manor, any other conversations to be had?
I want to ask Olive. So your siblings, Aragonite and Calcite, do they throw parties like this often?
I look at Coral. Do they?
I'm going to ask you a question, Kate. How often does Coral go to the Full Moon Festival?
Every fucking month.
Every fucking month? Coral's going to make a roll. Coral got a nat 1. Coral,
Great.
that's my first nat 1 of the year. Coral, and it was my first roll of the year. Coral goes, "I'm not entirely sure. I've never been invited to one, so I don't exactly know."
Then my answer is the same.
Invited? Are they exclusive?
That was just a way of saying, I've never been notified that a party like this has happened before, so this could be the first one.
Okay.
They tend to stay at home since they are the youngest, but they wouldn't tell me.
Well, we'll see.
Yes, we will.
Okay.
While this conversation is being had, I'm so sorry to interrupt.
Yeah,
Can I just be like wiping the blood off of Temperance's
Yes.
mouth?
Yes, you
This is
can.
not a bad idea.
I'll say that speak with animal like generally applies to everybody, as you're able to hear Temperance say to you, her, "Why are you doing that?"
We need to keep a pleasant appearance. We can't be seen as threats.
What is pleasant?
And then I go into a full dive discussion about what pleasant is as a concept.
After you finish that 5-minute discussion, he immediately follows up with, "Okay, what are appearances?"
I'm just talking to Temperance the entire time we're walking. I'm not even listening to the rest of the conversation.
You see some shopkeepers kind of closing up shop. They're like, oh, can I pet the animal? And they see you having a full, like, philosophical conversation with it. They go, that's probably better left alone. And they just gotta shut the shutters. They just gotta leave you to it. Oh,
Can
God.
I pet that dog?
Can I pet that
dog? Oh, God. Okay, do you guys want me to describe to you the Terraborg Manor as you guys are now kind of walking now, I will say this is a little bit of like lore building of the town. The canal system stops maybe 100 yards away from where the manor is, which is, it's not a super far distance, but it's noticeably the canals are not connected directly to the manor. Make sense?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, excellent.
Moss, were you gonna say something?
Oh, I was Mud just like in a moment when like Cowrie and her were maybe distracted by Temperance, he would have just quietly like walked up next to you and been like,
hey, it's okay if you're nervous or if you're like you want to burn it all down. I'm just saying that you don't need to pretend to not be yourself. And he will like peek, like just gently poke the top of your shoulder and give you guidance.
Oh, I'm not nervous.
He just narrows his eyes at you.
I'm not.
Yeah. You're too not nervous. That's what I'm worried about.
This is my home.
Okay.
I have nothing to fear. Just as you have nothing to fear.
Okay.
Although there's a chance I may want to burn it all down. So
Okay.
good looking out. Thank you.
Yeah. I mean, you're an adult. Do what you want.
As are you.
Okay. Absolutely killer. Description of the Terraborg Manor. Anybody want it?
Me.
Yes. yes. The place that the first ever Palm and the Fist session started, even before we started this game together back in 2022. Kate and I had a little pre-game that started inside of the Terraborg Manor, and this is the first ever proper description of it, which I'm very excited to give to you all now. So, immediately, probably to all of you but Olive, this is the most luxurious single building you've ever seen. Now, it's not necessarily the biggest, but it's definitely the best constructed that you've seen outside of like a general commerce building like what you've seen in the Well. It's a 6,000 square foot home. And to those of you that have like trouble visualizing that number in like real estate terms, it's a home that's as wide as 34 people standing shoulder to shoulder. This is a big house. This is a manor house for sure. And this giant structure is elevated up and away from the main foundation underneath it, like the sand and the rock underneath, allowing for an entire like basement floor to be underneath the home without it ever having to go underground, like touching seawater. Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and outside, near the main entrance, you're able to see several benches just in front of a grand elevated main walkway to the first floor. And you see the main doorway is closed, but to the side of the doorway, you're able to notice tan pillars supporting like this overhang that shields those people underneath it from like, elements like rain and wind and things like that. And glass windows dot the front side of the estate that you're kind of walking up to, which leads to, main bedrooms and tea rooms and lounges and studies and libraries and bathrooms. Yes, bathrooms. Again, amazing to probably everybody here but Olive, the Terraborgs are wealthy enough to have their own indoor plumbing systems. It's fucking fat stacks.
Making it rain, bitch.
I don't even know what that is.
Why?
What is that?
Why?
Why what?
The smaller rooms
Pipes.
for shitting in.
Privacy.
Yeah.
Privacy.
They got woods, or you get an outhouse.
You got a bucket.
The bucket, yeah.
The bucket's a good one.
Or a corner.
I highly recommend it, but if you are more comfortable attending to your needs as you're used to, go right ahead.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good for right now.
All right, that's fine. Okay.
Moss,
I
that-
went after we got off the boat.
Okay.
Moss, also, that's a record. In one sip, you almost made me spit take twice. In one sip. You said woods, and I immediately started losing it. And then you said corner, and I had to, like, actively fight the urge just to spill all over myself.
Saw your eyes go wide as you started praying to every god you've ever heard of in your
The
life.
moment you said corner, it went from, this is funny, to, it's gonna happen. Like, I had to focus in.
You need a corner.
God, but in my corner, there's so many electrical wires and outlets. I found a corner, but at what cost?
Art, do you have a preference?
I'm willing to try it.
All right, that's all I ask. All I ask
Yeah.
is that you try if you're comfortable.
Yeah.
And
Maybe
if you're
Temperance will
not,
try it too.
we
He
can
should
try
not.
it.
Temperance should not come in the house. Wait, what are they trying? What?
Yeah, the indoor bucket.
The indoor plumbing.
Oh, plumbing?
Yes,
That's what it's called.
toilet
Okay.
is the word for it. But bucket. I feel like I missed something.
We're just at the height of dignity, really.
yeah.
Also, can I remind everybody that the last experience you guys had with indoor plumbing was when Rahi beat the shit out of her, you drowned Rahi, and then you escaped through the toilet. That
Right.
was the last experience
I think
with indoor
I draw that that memory back. Do you remember when you first met Rahi?
Oh,
That's what that
yeah.
I wasn't
Yes.
there.
This is a smaller, less extravagant version of that.
Got it.
And hopefully
Okay.
there won't be people in there looking to hurt us.
So I have used this before. Okay, yeah, I'm excited to try it again.
That's
Bruce just
all I
starts
ask.
bashing people in the bathroom because that's what she thinks it's for.
This is where you
fighting.
come if you're looking to swing.
Yeah.
That was an excellent tangent. Do you want more descriptions than just the toilets, or do you want me to skip everything else and just get to the house?
This is the height of luxury.
You guys get to the fucking house. You guys get to the manor, and you go to the bathroom, and you just stare at it. You're the weirdo of the party that is in the bathroom the whole fucking time. You're just flushing it over and over and over.
Should I do
Oh
a
my
wisdom
God.
saving throw to see if I know how to use a toilet?
You know what? Absolutely.
Oh my god.
I like that it's a saving throw.
I was also gonna ask.
Yeah.
That's a 9.
Her really has to go, and she's like, it's a wisdom save to see if she can go. Okay, so.
She finds a corner.
More descriptions,
She
please.
More descriptions, please.
Okay.
We want to hear about the place.
So this main house with like all these rooms and windows, that's just like the main building. That's just like the main domicile. Because outside, leading towards the shore, you're able to see a lush garden lit by torchlight, which is growing, flowers and hedges and so on. The sections all being connected by their own separate intricate canal system that congregates in the center of the garden in a beautiful sea stone fountain at the center of the green space. As if, imagine, the way that I'm picturing it in my head, it's the main entrance facing the sea, and then the garden almost being like a carpet to the home. Does that kind of make sense?
Yeah.
And then finally, you're able to see the Terraborg dock, which normally seats the flagship of the Terraborg family, the Water Witch, but that is unsurprisingly absent from the docks at this time. Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Olive, welcome home. All right. So you all are able to continue approaching the Terraborg Manor, and not only do you guys recognize that this home stands in stark contrast to the almost humble dwellings of the other buildings that you've seen so far in Remembrance, but you also realize that it's not getting the same kind of turn-down service as the rest of the town, because instead of like dimming lights and closing shutters and like this peaceful resignation, you're able to see the inside is lit up like a stranded chandelier. You're able to hear the sounds of like piano music and horn music and drums and laughing and singing. And I'll be clear, you guys have been able to smell the alcohol for about the last 15 yards, and you guys still got like 30 more yards to go. This is an absolute bash. And in the windows, kind of moving back and forth, whether the curtains being closed or curtains being open, you're able to see a few different things. Number one, you're able to see water genasi figures in similar size and constitution to Olive. You're able to see like maybe 20, 25 of them, all of them kind of being younger within like a 20 to 30 range roughly. But they are few and far between when compared to the several dozen other figures that you can see in these windows. You're able to see mermaids and shrimp folk and sharkin and locatha and octopodes and turtles. It's a wide variety of seafaring races that have been invited in. And Olive, just being clear, you probably know most of the water genasi figures in this village. You have no idea who any of these other people are. And the vibe that you get, it's a party. It's not wildly out of control. No windows are broken. The doors are still on the hinges. It's a bit loud, but besides that, besides the strangers that are in there, that's the main negative draw. Olive, your house is currently filled with strangers, and there are only 2 people in the world that would be brave enough to do that. And their bravery probably coming from the fact that the Water Witch is not currently in port. Make sense? Mm-hmm. All right, so what do you guys do?
I turn to Temperance, and I say to him, I point to like the underneath of the house, like the overhang, and I say, "You can take a nap there. Stay there, please."
Okay, so you're pointing to the overhang, like right outside of the main entrance.
Yeah, like the upper level, like where there's space underneath.
Yep. So there's like benches down here, and there's like a stairway going up to the main entrance.
I want to basically be like behind the benches.
Oh, okay, got it. It's like on the ground level, next to the sand,
Yes.
Not on the stairs. Understood. As Temperance goes, "I thought you'd never ask," and he trots his way over and begins, and immediately begins napping. Immediately, he is full and he is satisfied.
Immediate REM sleep.
We probably should have told Temperance not to eat anyone coming in and out of the building too.
He's full.
Okay.
He said he's satisfied.
Okay. If you have this much trust in him, I'll trust you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Follow me,
Will do.
and I will start walking up the steps.
Okay. You're able to walk up the steps. And again, not wildly out of control or anything, but as you get to the elevated main entrance, you're able to see sprawled out on the ground an enormous light gray and white-skinned sharkin man. Sharkins, by the way, if you don't have a mental image, picture sharks, like with their all different species and everything, but instead of like their side fins, they have arms, and in addition to their tails, they have like legs.
You could just stand up. I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
no. What's up?
I was just gonna say you could just stand up, and that would be the
Yeah,
description
do it
right
you
now
know
in
what a
the
sharkin
frame.
is? Witness me.
There you go.
Okay.
My bad.
No, you're totally cool. Don't worry about it. And as you guys see this sharkin, can I get a nature check or an investigation check from everybody here? Katy Perry's left shark.
Baby shark. What was it?
Nature or investigation?
I threw my dice on the ground.
Oh no.
He's gone forever.
7.
Threw it on the ground.
7.
3.
3.
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
Yeah.
So 19.
What'd you get, Moss?
18.
18. Wow, super important. Man, Mud and Cowrie with the nature checks. Mud. So Mud and Cowrie, you both know this. And Cowrie, I'm gonna give you a little bit more extra because of some special stuff that I got planned. Mud. So you're all able to look at him and are able to see holy shit, this dude is massive. And I'm talking 7 feet tall, 300 pounds of straight muscle, strong, thick skin. You're able to see as he's snoring, kind of laid out right next to the door, rows and rows of teeth. Olive and her, you guys would think, oh, probably over 100. Cowrie and Mud, Cowrie, you'd immediately think that's at least like 70 handfuls of teeth. That's a lot of teeth. And Mud, you'd be able to recognize, because you would just know this. This is a bull shark sharkin, who would have 350 teeth total. I think that math works, right? Because 5 is a handful. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, excellent.
I'll take your word for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mud, you would also know this. Sharkins are rare. They're rare creatures. Cowrie, you would know this as well. They're usually isolated creatures, taking inspiration from their animal counterparts. And finally, they usually have a very high con score, being like, because of their thick hides and because they're apex predators, they are built to be able to withstand a lot of damage, regardless of size. Even the smaller ones are known to be very kind of like stout and muscular and hard to hurt. But for a nat 20, Cowrie, you get just a little bit more. It's a sense that you don't get often. But you feel almost instinctually your seal skin wraps around you just a little bit tighter, like it's an involuntary flex of a muscle. And you get the sense that just like how in certain waters sharks hunt seals, there's like and of course you don't need to act on this, just like it's a small little tinge because maybe you weren't socialized into this, but just that animalistic connection with being a Selkie, there's a little bit of anxiety of being like, oh, sharks and seals, sharkins and Selkies. Make sense?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. And besides that, speaking of like, how you were culturalized, you have seen drunken pirates everywhere all the time for most of your life, and with a nat 20 you're able to recognize the way that he's breathing, the way he's carrying himself. He's not drunk at all. This dude is just laying down and sleeping. He's just napping outside.
He's just napping.
Yeah.
Okay. Not drunk.
Just sleepy.
Sleeping. He's just so eepy.
So
See the
missile is
bouncer?
Oh. He's in a tight black t-shirt.
is he blocking the door?
No, he's just like kind of off to the side,
Okay.
like kind of sitting up against the wall, like right next to the doors.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind
Is
of
there... Sorry.
No, what's up?
Is he, like, wearing anything notable, holding anything notable, like weapons, or dressed a certain way?
If you want to, okay, so immediately you see like he's wearing just like basic leather armor, nothing too protective. And you again, for all of you, I'll say that you're able to notice this because of how naturally thick these sharkins like skin is. They probably don't need to wear a lot of armor on top of that. Just kind of be reductive, just kind of slow them down. Kara, if you want to give me a perception check, you can absolutely see if he has any kind of bits or bobbins on him.
27.
Okay, holy shit! You're able to see in this man's soul.
Nice.
You are immediately able to see. You look to, and again, not like any like no shoes, no pants. Really, he has like a loincloth basically covering like his midsection area. But you're able to see like on the leather straps of this loincloth, you're able to see on his left and right side. You're able to see these huge, like almost like shack-sized brass knuckles made of like this. You got a 26, you said?
27.
27? These massive brass knuckles that, with the 27, you're able to see have been almost worn down from repeated use.
Ooh.
And you're also able to see, you're also able to see the engravings on them, and they're called left and right, but they're on the wrong sides. So right's on the left and left's on the right.
Kara doesn't know. Like, letters. I think about it. It crosses my mind, but I don't do it. I'd be a little bit smart, and I put my hands in my pockets.
Character growth.
That, yeah.
And that's all from me.
Okay. Oh, that was so much information. That was awesome. That was great. You exhausted everything on my little list. I'm so proud of you.
Woo!
And then anything else before you guys step inside?
No, I step inside.
Step inside.
I lead the charge.
Everybody steps inside? Okay, awesome. And Olive, familiar to you but new to everybody else, opening the doors, you see a wide open entrance area. It has floor tiles and furniture and sitting areas and paintings and decorations. It's a very fancy place. Olive, normal to you, but given all you've seen with the Full Moon Festival, you begin to kind of understand, just like, you know, it's not flashy, it's not very opulent, but like, oh, this is a step above what we have seen so far. This is much better than the 2 bedrooms and live-in lean you guys were considering a couple weeks ago. So yeah, and you're able to see, at the center of the room, a table with bottles of wine and hard liquor and potions and fruits and vegetables and snacks, a whole host of catering options. And you're also able to see doorways leading deeper into the Terraborg home. You're able to see a main staircase at the northern section of the entrance leading up to the 2nd floor. 2 kind of service access points to either side of the stairway. And then on the left side, a doorway to a little sitting area. And on the right side, a door that is almost out of place. It's of a deep black wood inlaid with like cold rolled iron bars with this massive intricate lock on the front that does not it looks out of place to everybody here. And Kate, I'm gonna text you what this is.
Oh.
Because you would know.
Oh. I do?
Yes, you would.
I don't? Oh.
Secrets.
Let me know when you get that.
I just got a ping in my ear.
Oh.
Yes.
And you're also able to see that torches are lit on, just for lighting, are lit on either side of the doorways, going to the sitting areas, but none are lit by the service areas, and none are lit by this like huge like protected door. Make sense?
Yeah, gotcha.
Okay. And now, with all of that in this house, that's probably the largest and cleanest most of you have ever seen. We're gonna do 2 things. Number 1, we are all going to roll initiative, so that if anything pops off, we can automatically hop into the order. So we do not need to slow down the pacing at all. Sound good?
Uh-huh.
Okay, awesome. Everybody please roll initiative for me.
Preemptive initiative.
Preemptive initiative, yes.
Preemptive initiative.
We are keeping the pace up in 2024, guys.
Preemptive initiative.
21.
21.
Let's go.
19.
A
19.
19.
Oh, excuse me. That's my initiative.
Oh, you got a burp or a 19?
I got a burp.
Yeah.
That's my initiative. Where does that go in the tracker?
Low. Just like the best burps come from.
No, in all seriousness, I rolled a 15.
15, and then Moss, what do you get?
That's a 3. What is
That's
that?
a 3. Guys, we have to get merch. We have to.
That's a 3.
Let me just get all this
What does
written
that
out
give
really
me?
quickly. And actually, I lied to you. I'm not going to do that because we're going to switch over to the Terraborg party. And we're going to switch over to the Terraborg Manor, which should be lined up right here. I got to change you guys around.
Ooh, I'm Olive.
I'm Kaori.
Mud.
Shit.
Mud.
Kaori.
I'm everybody. I'm everything.
I'm her.
We're so close.
Her.
So close.
Her. She.
No.
No,
She.
No, I'm
Oh,
not.
you were close.
it's just me and Darby.
I'm forgetting who people are. No,
Everything.
no.
we
I'm
we
her.
did it.
Oh
No.
no!
Oh no,
Nearly.
we're almost there.
There we go.
Yeah.
This is like Edging. Just
Oh.
okay.
Musical
Welcome to the
chairs.
Terraborg party, everybody. This is what we are looking at. This is Olive's home, the wonderful spot that we are all in. And then with all of that, would I be able to get a perception check from everyone to see what exactly is going on in this party?
Drew, is the chat working, or do we just need to type?
Is the chat working? Let's see.
I don't know. I didn't see it pop up on the side.
Hello.
Boop.
There it is. Oh,
Yeah,
gotta get
there we
restarted.
go.
There we go.
Yeah.
Just
Excellent.
checking. Just checking.
Thank you, Gab. Thank you.
Perception, I rolled a 10.
A 10,
Yeah.
26.
26,
13.
13,
24.
24. Okay. Awesome.
Drew, can I ask a very quick question?
Yeah, no, what's up?
Have we had a long rest since the sirens?
Oh,
Or no?
yes, certainly. Absolutely.
Yes? Oh, okay.
Oh, yes. If you're not long rested back up to full, you may do that now.
I wanted
except
to
for
make
spells that have been
sure.
used for this session. Make sense?
Yep,
Okay.
got it.
Awesome. So, okay. Cowrie with the insane roll, Mud with the insane roll, correct? Mud, what'd you get?
I got a 24.
Okay, that's nuts. We're gonna get to you in a second.
Damn.
Olive with the 10, and then her with the
13.
13. Okay. I'm gonna go in descending order then. Cowrie, would you want to look at... Here, I'll give you a choice. Colorful or mysterious?
Colorful.
Colorful. Okay, excellent. Cowrie, what you're able to see is in the corner. It's like that instinct immediately. Upon seeing this figure, your seal skin opens back up a little bit. Again, like the muscle unflexes, and you are able to look. And in the corner, he is wearing. Okay, so he has. Let me just give you a bit. It's okay. He's in loose and light, colorful beach clothing. He has no shoes on. He has brown, flowing hair tied back in a ponytail. He has like a handsome, kind of like fatty, rounded face. He has gray iris eyes. He's 5'6". And you're able to notice that he has a small crowd forming around him of these like party goers. And immediately you understand not who this is, but what this is, because you see an elegant purple seal skin around his back with a well-worn, lovely lute in his hands. You see a 25-year-old Selkie, and a Selkie bard, no less.
Yo!
Okay.
Same hat. Yes.
Mud, what you're able to see is, I'm going to give you the pick, actually. Do you want to go for mystery, laughs, or food?
I go for food.
You go for food? Not a problem. Not a problem at all. You are able to see like directly in front of you. Not that hard to see at all. I'm gonna say you're all able to kind of clock this figure among. And I just put party goers here, just not have like fucking 30 tokens to have to deal with. But among like all the genasi and all these like aquatic creatures. Mud, you're able to see hovering around like by where like the drinks and the food are. You're able to see another sharkin. This one only being 5 feet tall, but being 150 pounds. Again, lean muscle, thin and long, with his tail like trailing behind him by like 2 or 3 feet. You're able to see a bamboo sharkin. He has like a flatter head. He has like smaller arms, and immediately I want you to give me an insight check with advantage.
Those are both 5s, so 8.
With an 8, I am going to say that actually with an 8, that is high enough that in this moment you share a connection with this figure in that you can immediately read that this figure is uncomfortable being here. Okay? Okay, perfect. Her, what'd you get again, Gab?
13.
13. Gab, in the corner on the easternmost wall, it's going to be the dagger figure with like a little orange around it. You are able to see, sitting at a table, sipping from like a little like a teacup. You see he goes, oh, that's hot. Okay. And he kind of puts it down. He's a Caucasian humanoid appearance with like a hint of red to his skin, like he's been sunburned and it's starting to fade. You're able to see he has a bald head and a trimmed black beard and mustache, but his eyes are fully black, no pupils whatsoever. And there's a bit of confusion as to why he looks like that until you look down beneath his waist and you're able to see that he has no legs and no feet, but instead has 8 octopus tentacles underneath him. And you're able to know this is an octopode. It's like a I want to make sure that I have, again, huge. They're the size of 8 human legs, and each are they have red leather skin, and they have white spots on them with like dozens of like little like suction cups. Speaking about suction, well, that came in handy, didn't it? Little like suction cups on the underside. Make sense?
Yeah.
Oh, and then from the waist up, he has like a white button-up shirt with rolled-up sleeves, and he has like a brown vest on.
Do I get any sense that the eyes are normal, right? It's not like some sort of magical
you would
thing
get the sense,
happening?
as an octopus have all black eyes, he has all black eyes.
Perfect.
And actually, as he blinks, you're able to see 2 sets of eyelids close as a way of like clearing debris. And finally, Olive, you rolled a 10. Even if you would have rolled a 1, you would have immediately seen them from a mile away. If you want to show off their photos now, because I am unable to do so, you are able to see blue skin, both of them, one with red hair, one with blonde. You're able to see your brother and your sister, Aragonite and Calcite respectively, in the middle of all like the younger Genasies, kind of congregating around them being like the most popular here. Who are just standing and talking and chatting with drinks in their hand, and I'm gonna make perception checks for them to see if they notice you guys walk in.
Should I make a stealth check?
Go ahead and make a stealth check for me, and I need you to...
Sorry, I'm just...
No, you're all good. Are you sending it to the Discord?
I am, yeah. What do you need? What do you need for me?
A stealth check, go right ahead. Let me know if you beat a 15.
Okay. What? I do. That is a 22.
Okay, then with that, they do not see you guys walk in, and by the way, in no way trying to corner you guys off into individual parts. You guys can interact with any of these NPCs at any time, and especially with that stealth check, no one will interrupt you. Make sense? Yeah. So, the floor is yours. What do you guys do?
I think I just like turn around and look at Olive, because I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing here. Like, it's so big, it's so grand. I don't know if I've ever been into any sort of building this large.
It's a party. Please help yourselves. My home is yours. Eat, drink, dance, whatever you want to do. This is not my party, but this is my home. So please let me extend anything you need to you. And I turn to Coral and I just point out Aragonite and Calcite. Just so he knows.
I got it. And he immediately starts drinking from a bottle. Immediately.
I take the bottle and take a swig and hand it back to him.
Yes. You guys go back. He passes it back to you after drinking more.
Yep. Passed it back and forth.
It's bone dry. Immediately gone.
Yep. Mm-hmm. I go, come on. Let's enjoy the festivities, and I will lead them over to where drinks are being served to get another.
Okay, yeah, you guys kind of be at like the center, like rounded table area here. You guys can kind of like spread out and get some food.
Yeah.
Okay. And before going anywhere, after Coral and Olive have finished a bottle between them, is just puts a hand on your arm and is like, "And you're sure you're okay?"
Yes. It's been a while since we've allowed ourselves to relax and enjoy ourselves. So let's take this opportunity.
Okay. If your brother's a dick, just yell.
I will. I don't think he's spotted us yet, but I promise I'm not deflecting anything.
Okay.
Enjoy yourself, please.
Okay.
Well, if Coral and Olive are gonna down some wine, I take a bottle. I start chugging half of it.
Yes,
and then I pass
thank
it
you.
to Cowrie.
I will take it, and I will also drink.
And what's Mud snacking on this evening?
I think Mud is in the back of everybody, also because of that low initiative roll. And I think he's also just been staring at the buffet table, trying to figure out the way to get to it that would make him bump into the least amount of people possible. He's like trying to map it out in his head, and he's like zoning out from the group a little bit. He's so focused on this table.
I make like a little section of space like between myself and Cowrie for Mud to use as an opening.
Excuse me.
Give me a quick. I'm gonna say give me an acrobatics check real quick with disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
No disadvantage. Yeah.
We're letting him through.
We're helping.
We're helping. We're letting him
15.
through.
Oh, a 15? You're able to see head fully down this thinner sharkin, like sharkin man, the bamboo sharkin, kind of walks up and almost like fully bumps into you. He's fully focused on the food as well, with a drink in his hand. And as he goes, "Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that.
I'm sorry. Excuse me.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, I'm more sorry than you
No,
are.
no, really,
I just wanted to get to the food.
No, I mean, I want to get to the, but no, you eat whatever you need to. It's fine.
Okay, I'll take this end. You'll take that end.
Yeah, sounds good. They have anchovies and like smaller fish down there. If you wanted to get some like fish.
Cool. I was going more so for the veggies. I just got here, so I don't know where any of what the food is. Can I look at the food? What is it?
Yeah, you look at the food. A large spread. So you're able to see a combination of. It's mainly seafood, like shrimp and oysters and clams and things like that, like smaller pieces of seafood, like anchovies, like smaller fish, and on the other side largely like sweet fruits and jams and things like that. Red meat not being very common here on the island, again, very smaller animals. Shosuba just wiped out the rest of the red meat that was on this island.
Oh no.
Fishing town, it's fine.
Mud will take one end of the table and just be like, yeah, cool, okay, sorry.
And then it kind of Mud, as you kind of corner yourself away, kind of getting that food, this Sharkin actually approaches you, Olive, specifically, and the rest of you are able to hear this as well, and just kind of like again, assuming you're kind of like turned away from me, kind of like very gently like tugs on your sleeve, kind of like, again, how tall is Olive?
5'3".
5'3"? This
5'4".
dude is shorter than you. 5 feet tall. Very small.
Oh.
And kind of like just tugs on your shirt a little bit and goes like, would you be Olive Terraborg? Yeah?
I am. Yes. Sorry. Have we met?
Oh,
Do I know you?
We haven't met before. My name is Carpet. And I wanted to Cowrie and Mud, give me a nature check.
Nature.
Carpet. That's such
18.
18?
With my +3, it's a 6. So that's a 3. What is
Cowrie,
that?
you know this just from being in taverns and stuff. More recently, and this happened in real life as well, bamboo sharks were recently renamed to carpet sharks.
Oh, very cool.
And also with an 18, you see like the plate that Carpet has is mainly like shrimp and like small little fish and clams. Carpet sharks oftentimes go after and I don't mean this in an insulting way, they're like bottom feeders. They tend to stick towards the actual floor of the ocean and go after like smaller crustaceans and things like that. Make sense?
Yes.
And he just says, yes, my name is Carpet, and I just wanted to say it, you have a wonderful home, and thank you for allowing all of us in here.
Of course, but I'm not the one you should be thanking. I just arrived. It was my siblings over there who organized this.
Oh, I've already said thank you to them, yes. But I just, of course. But thank you for having us in our home. Yes, that's all I wanted to say.
Of course. Enjoy yourself, Carpet.
Carpet backs away towards the food and just turns away from you guys and gives you guys permission to just keep on chatting.
Polite.
Hmm?
Well, just
Yeah.
a very polite shark. I
Yes,
scoop up. Sorry.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
I just scoop up a handful of shrimp and eat them.
Shells and all.
I'm on my second bottle of wine.
You saw
Already?
you hear the Duke in the back of your head go, that is what I'm talking about.
I start looking around. It's all in my head. It's fine. I'm missing my friends.
He's in the walls.
You will get to the point where you start hallucinating, but you need to push through, Hurricane.
Am I on drugs? Like, what?
Alto
just-
wine hits different.
Downed a bottle of wine in about 2 minutes.
She's built different.
Yeah.
And actually, everybody here give me an insight check on Carpet as he's kind of walking away before we move on to the next little token you guys want to interact with.
Insight?
Yes.
Perfect.
17.
17 as well.
17.
12.
5.
12 and 5? Okay. Olive and her, kind of knowing that fact about carpet sharks, you get the sense that most likely Carpet is naturally nervous in this kind of way. But you then, I'm gonna say with both of you got what was it again? 18s?
17.
17s. I'm gonna say with a 17. You both kind of immediately wonder, how does a person like this get to a party like this? Like, you know what I mean?
I think immediately thinking that, I go, wait, Carpet, come back here.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
How are you doing? How are you enjoying the party?
It's fun so far. Yeah.
Yeah, and like we just came in, and obviously like we know Olive, so Olive allowed us to come in. But like, who invited you? Like, how did you hear about the party?
Oh, I actually heard it from that kind man over there, and he points over to the man sipping from the tea, the octopode, over in the eastern section of the room.
Do you know his name?
Yeah, that's Ken. Yeah.
Ken?
Yeah, his name's Ken. Yes?
I was just gonna ask if you're friends.
Yeah, I met him a couple weeks ago. He's friends with some of my friends, and so it just kind of worked out the way that I came here.
Carpet, you're so cute. Like, you're so adorable. We love you.
Oh, thank
Welcome to the group. And I clink his empty glass or full glass, and I start chugging some more.
You clink his glass, and he goes, huh? And he drinks a little bit as well. Carpet is like mid-20s to the 30s, basically. Like, you get the sense this is like again, it's the bleeding of the species into the personality, where it's like carpet sharks are known to be like just more skittish of shark species. They're not known. They do sometimes attack divers, but they're not known to be that dangerous, like that apex, basically.
Okay.
So yeah, pointing over at a Kentopus, pointing over to the octopus in the corner, clinks your glass, and then immediately goes back to the food, starts eating more.
Let's welcome Ken to this party, shall we?
Yeah.
Start walking over to Ken.
Okay, perfect. So we got who here's going to Ken? Anybody want to go anywhere else?
I'll come with to talk to Ken.
Who else is in the room?
You're able to see. Give me another perception check, Gab.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make sure the music's all good.
I hear it.
Perception. That is an 18.
Besides that, besides that Selkie bar that you're able to see, you're also able to notice. A shrimp folk, like fully pink skin, blue shell carapace fire dancer that has 3 separate fire staffs being twirled in his 6 little walking arms, basically. And then you're also able to see a bunch of pirates laughing, and in between the cracks of the pirates, the Genasi and all the merfolk, you're able to see a turtle in between all of them.
So I look down at the food platters. I see the platter of shrimp.
Yes.
I look back up at the shrimp guy dancing.
Yes.
I take my bottle of wine, and my other hand a platter of shrimp, and I walk towards the shrimp person. I go, Mud, you want to come with?
Where are you going?
We're going to see my shrimp friend. And I point to the guy in the back, like, that's dancing.
With a whole platter of tiny shrimp?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll slink behind her, let her take the lead.
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. I'm gonna say with who decided to go see Ken first. Okay, excellent. I'm gonna say Kate and Gab. Just give me a quick rollies to see who we're gonna focus on first.
Rollies.
Rollies. Also, Gab, your crockpot.
Oh my god.
Okay, we're gonna focus on Kate first then. We're gonna focus on.
Yeah, it was a 19. Go ahead. I'll be right back.
I rolled a 14, but all right.
Okay, yeah.
Gab rolled
Gab.
crockpot.
Have your phone.
Crock-
We're not allowed to see the crock pot.
Yes.
We're not allowed.
Well,
Forbidden.
Well, I don't think I've told this story in a recorded fashion before, but the first time I went to Dave & Buster's, it was with a buddy of mine called Aiden. And Aiden and I, we were with like a group of dudes from high school, and Kate knows the story, and we got to the Dave & Buster's like reward room before we even went to go play any games, and all my other friends were like, oh shit, they got like a They got like an Xbox 360, like a PS3, like all the kind of like gaming stuff of like 2013, 2014. And Aiden, I feel him grab onto my shoulder and scrunch up all the cloth, and he turns me and he points and he goes, "Drew, they have a crock pot." And it was for like, it was more tickets than the gaming consoles. And Aiden and I went, "We're getting that crock pot. We're getting that fucking broccoli, bro."
Did you get it?
It cost like fucking 16,000 tickets. There's no way.
Weak.
We only had, I was like 14.
Didn't
I
try hard
didn't
enough.
drive myself there. I got dropped off.
You didn't walk home with your crock pot?
That would be fucking...
L.
I
Sorry,
wouldn't
I'm taking
get
this
beat up for the
opportunity to
crock pot.
find
I get
the
beat up
diagram.
based on principle.
There it is. Ah!
The
I'll
crockpot
go
was
to the
calling out to
bathroom.
you.
I'll be right back.
I gotta find that goddamn... We're not going on break, by the way. We'll be back. It's gonna be... I gotta get that bottle cap real quick. Hold on.
I had to
We're
get
not
the
going on
die
break?
dropped. I only hit my head once.
Oh no!
But we're good. She lived.
We're all good. She lived. Yes, Steve, he's an amateur. Should have fought for that crockpot.
I just realized that only my dorsal fin was in frame.
Scandal.
Actually, with the rest of us, do we want to take a break, or do we want to keep going and talk about Ken?
Let's take a little. I think let's take a little
A
break.
little break? Okay, excellent.
Yeah,
We're
I
gonna take
gotta
a little like 5-10 minute break. Hopefully
Yeah.
everybody here is having a great time so far. I know that we are, and I am super excited for us to come back. All right, everybody, we'll see you soon.
Yeah. See you soon.
Peace out.
Chaka bra.
Okay, and we are back. Okay, excellent. I think we're still gonna stick with that. Actually, no, we're gonna go over to the shrimp fire tosser.
Yeah, Gab won Rolly's fair and square. It's not her fault that the crock pot went off.
Okay, yes.
Hey, you could. It's fine.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Oh no, you won fair and square. It's okay.
Exactly. So as you approach this this sharkin, sorry, not the shark. What the fuck am I talking about? As you approach this shrimp folk tossing stuff, he's not on the map, and that's okay because I can put him on the map right now.
Can I also gesture Carpet to come with us?
Oh, you want Carpet to follow along with you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no problem. Here, let me just get a little dude down right here. Give me one hot second.
Carpet, you're so cool. You should just come with us. And I grab his shoulder with the bottle of wine while I'm holding the platter of shrimp.
You really don't have to. You don't have to do that, really. I can stay by the food. It's okay. And he just starts walking behind you, long tail slithering behind him as you guys are able to walk up to the shrimp folk. And let me just make sure I get his name. He doesn't have any. Again. As you walk up to the shrimp folk, a crowd surrounding him, all these fire twirlers, everybody's very impressed. Gotta remember, you're inside Olive's house right now and there's a fire spinner. This could get very bad very quickly. Nico's here! Hello, Nico!
Look who it is!
Look who it is!
Look who it is!
And then Yorda bursts through the door. That's Yorda's music.
Da-da-da-da.
As you approach, you realize that this shrimp folk goes... and keeps twirling things and hands out his two longer hands for basically food tips essentially as he starts twirling and tossing things.
I push Carpet towards him to go dance with him.
Okay, making a check for Carpet. This is now the fuck with Carpet stream. Okay. Carpet roll.
Oh,
Carpet 16.
Yay, Carpet!
Carpet goes, oh, like this, and he starts throwing his leg out and his leg back, and starts kind of jabbing around as the shrimp folk goes and kind of twirls and tosses a flaming stick to Carpet. We're gonna see what happens there. Carpet catches it and he just kind of holds it. As you're able to hear the Genasi go, "Attaboy, attaboy!" And this shrimp folk's name is Attaboy because the shrimp folk does not speak common.
I turn to Mud and I go, do you think his name really is Attaboy?
Probably not. I don't think he has the mouth parts to say that.
But you sometimes speak with the Temperance, so maybe you could speak with
Yeah,
the
it's a little interesting because Temperance is fully sentient, but also I think this guy is too sentient for speak with animals.
Oh.
He's a full-ass person, you know? He's not just a dog.
Should we do a nature check?
I mean, if you want to do an Arcana check, I'd allow it to
What's a
kinda like,
nature check, her? What are you talking about?
You know, yeah, if you want to do a nature check and an Arcana check.
Let's look.
11.
11?
18.
18.
And that's for either nature or arcana, so whatever way you want to go.
Okay, awesome. I'm gonna say with that, we're gonna do a nature check, and you were able to see that as the flaming stick was tossed over to Carpet, you see that Attaboy tosses another flaming stick over to Carpet, but you realize that this one is going like flame side first, and Carpet's able to catch it as well. And you get the sense, because you remember, carpet sharks are natural predators of, like, you know, shrimp and kind of like seafloor faring mussels and fish. You get the sense, like, similar to how Cowrie had that reaction of being like, oh, sharkin. You get the sense that Attaboy is having the same reaction to Carpet, but is getting over it quickly because Carpet is fucking cutting the rug, all puns intended.
Love that for him.
So
But
there's
it's so
no way we
funny.
can communicate. We can communicate with this thing.
I mean, you want to talk to him for a little bit?
Yeah, I was gonna try.
Oh, sure. What do you want to say?
Hey, Attaboy. Is that your name? Do you enjoy being called that? Do you want some wine? Do you want some shrimp? And I like offer the shrimp. platter.
Yes, you hold out the shrimp, and immediately two giant, like, almost like claw-like hands begin, and he begins eating the shrimp.
So now, DM,
Yes.
tell me,
Yes.
this is a shrimp folk
Yes.
eating its own people? Is this cannibalism?
No, well, to put it in perspective, you get the sense of, like, we are okay in real life. We are made of red meat, and we eat cows. Like, you know, mammals eat mammals. Let's be honest here. Fuck. I mean, I'm trying to word walk my way into it as being okay. I think it is. It's like a human eating. Shut the fuck up, Steve. Get the fuck out of here.
Drew endorses cannibalism. It's living on the internet forever.
Yep, yep.
Yeah, Drew
Immortalized.
approves of cannibalism. You know what? Yeah, he starts taking the shrimp, and he is more than delighted to.
I think her has like a wide mouth, like her mouth just drops, she's like, and then is like, cool, and I start
Mud's just
dancing with
nodding.
them. I'm just gonna start
Mud-
dancing with the shrimp folk. Can't communicate with him. What am I supposed to do?
I just Googled it. Do shrimp eat other shrimp? And the result was shrimp will eat anything. They're opportunistic omnivores, which means they will eat all kinds of plants and animals, dead or alive. Wow, lucked my way into that one. Drew approves of shrimp.
Shrimp.
Okay. And you start cutting the rug, her?
What was that?
You start cutting the rug?
Oh yeah, I'm like twirling around. I hear the Duke's voice in the back of my head, and I'm like, heck yeah, he's here too, and we're all
Pop off, queen! You hear him like a little echo. I'll give you a performance check.
oh no.
Ah, slay.
Performance?
Yes.
An 11.
With an 11 and with Carpet getting a 4. Carpet just holding fire. He starts doing like the toddler like squat back and forth dance with the two sticks. And her, you start doing something very similar as Attaboy just kind of stands there being like wanting the sticks back, but he's just not getting it. So it's just three people awkwardly dancing at a party. And you hear the same guy go, Attaboy! Just keep crying out.
Is there really anything else we could do here? No. Okay.
However much fun you want to have. It's just,
I want to.
Oh, sorry. What's up?
I can control like the environment around me in a 10-foot sphere, so I'd like the wind to kind of blow on the fire torches towards like the pirates.
Oh, like pyrotechnics, basically, absolutely
Yeah.
allowed. As the pirates, the Aquan creatures and the Jadasi all go, oh, and they'll kind of clap with you and are very impressed by your little magical display. Excellent. So, Cowrie and Olive, Kenneth, correct?
Yeah.
Excellent. Sipping on tea as you get closer. Anything else I can describe? Both of you give me a perception check real quick.
I have been rolling too good on those. Let me switch around.
22.
13.
22 and a 13. 13, Olive, immediately you're able to recognize that on his brown vest, you're able to see that this octopode has a chain, probably for a pocket watch, going from one side of his breastplate, one of his, not breastplate, his vest to the other. Just a nice little adornment. But Cowrie, immediately as you're approaching, kind of looking up and down for like any little bits and bobbins, you're able to see two things. What'd you get again?
22.
Holy fucking shit. Immediately,
It's
I gotta
today.
raise my DCs. You're able to see on, like, where his belt would be, like, right before his legs become octopus legs, you are able to see that he has 8 push daggers sheathed in his belt.
8 what daggers?
Push daggers. For those that don't
Push
know,
daggers.
push dagger is a dagger that basically where the handle goes against your palm, and it's meant to be a dagger that when you punch, it cuts people.
Ooh.
Makes sense? And then with a roll above a 20, as he kind of like turns, he kind of like sips the tea again, and kind of like turns, looks at the painting behind him. You're able to see that he has 2 empty gun holsters on his back. So essentially, to be drawn when his hands are behind his back, but the guns are not there right now.
Interesting.
Kenneth. Kenneth stays strapped.
Kenneth stays strapped. Okay, awesome. And he sees you guys approach and immediately looks over to you guys, and you're able to see just blinks and waits for you guys to say something first.
Hello, I just wanted to welcome you to my home. My name is Olive. I just arrived to this party, so I wanted to make the rounds, make sure everyone was having a good time. I don't believe we've met before.
You, as you say, Olive, he does not cut you off, but he says your name to you as you say hello to him, like as you introduce yourself. He says it at the same time as he goes, yes, we haven't met before, and I want to say thank you so much for having me in your home. My name's Kenneth Ward. It's a pleasure to meet both of you. And Olive, and who's your friend here?
This is Kauri Shadrach.
Cowrie Shadrach.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I'm just confirming. I'm not trying to. I'm just making sure.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, they are a dear friend of mine, crew member on our ship. We've been traveling together for quite a while, I think.
Traveling together. You must have a lot of stories then. That sounds wonderful.
Yes, but the story I'm interested in, Kenneth Ward.
Yes. Kenneth Ward.
Are you friends of my siblings, Aragonite and Calcite?
In all honesty, friends, I wouldn't say so. I have met them. I have thanked them for having me in this home. But I don't talk to them very often. I was invited to this party by a friend of a friend. I was told it was open invitation, but I can always leave if you'd prefer.
No. I'm just, it's not a trouble at all. Just want to make sure I'm putting faces to names. Who is this friend of a friend who invited you?
Friend of a friend. Well, I was actually told, and then you're able to watch as Kenneth looks around for a second, and he points over towards the Selkie bar, and says, that gentleman over there, very charismatic. Met him on the swim over here. I was passing by, coming from Superior Trum, kind of swimming westward after coming off of a job, and ran into Conch of Loot, who's right over there.
And so you only met in passing?
Yes, Conch of Loot, very friendly though, I will say.
Ah,
More
seems
than
like-
willing to talk to anybody about anything. It was wonderful conversation.
Good to know.
And I'm so rude. Would either of you like any tea?
Oh yeah,
All right.
I offer my half-full wine glass for him to pour tea into.
As you kind of like offer it towards him, he goes, "Oh, I don't drink." And then you kind of are like, you kind of look to the tea and look back to it. He goes, "Oh, yeah, no problem." And he pours tea into your glass. And he then looks to you, Olive, and goes, "And by the way, I brought this set from home. This is mine. I wouldn't want to use any of your possessions without asking the appropriate
Please,
people."
if it was an open invitation, then that means the house is open as well. So please, feel free to help yourself.
I don't know if I would actively invite people to steal your possessions at a party.
Well, no, I just mean to use them. Of course, I wouldn't want you to steal them as long as you put them back where they belong.
Absolutely, yes. It's very good to clarify, especially when I assume many people here would be pirates.
Never seen one.
Have you now?
That was a joke. That's not even that's so much of a lie. Just a joke.
I was going to say I was willing to wait as long as I needed to because but with such a wonderful house, it seems like there would be no reason to turn to crime. Some of us not being so lucky.
Is there anyone here I should keep my eye on?
He looks to both of you and says, well, in full transparency, I am a mercenary, and I do jobs for money, for people. Just let it be known. By the way, I am armed with daggers, just so you know, but I have put my firearms into my satchel to make sure there's no kind of misconstrued nature about what's going on here. Make sense?
Of course. I appreciate your honesty.
Okay.
You ever kill anyone famous?
Oh. Now that's going to be a long story. I don't know if you want to hear it.
A name at the very least.
A name at the very least?
To make a long story short.
Well, it's my business to know people. And he kind of like, he pulls out a little like notebook that he has full of names. Give me 1 second here. He looks to you and goes, Bihono Rakial. I'm not sure if you know that name.
Bihono Rakyal?
Bihono Rakial. It's an older kind of name, definitely so. It's kind of fallen out of Michael from the Supernatural Mercenary. Here I go kill him again. It's definitely fallen out of style. It's complicated to say, but I've worked with him deeply, yes.
Would I know that name?
I'm gonna say no. You guys really haven't heard of that name before.
Okay. How do you spell that?
Bihono, and then this is where it gets hard. RAC-CHEOIL.
Huh. I was so off.
It's okay. If you spell it phonetically, if we all say it the same, it's more than okay.
Yeah. I think I would like to have a conversation with this conch of loot. Would you agree, Kaori?
I'd agree.
Thank you. Kenneth, what do you like to be called?
I prefer Kenneth, but Ken works just the same.
Kenneth, thank you. Hope you are enjoying the festivities. If you need anything, please approach any Terraborg you see.
I absolutely will. Well, speaking about Terraborgs approaching, and I'll make another roll for Aragonite and Calcite real quick.
Can I make a stealth check? Or...
I need both of you to make stealth checks. I need both of you to beat a 16.
Would they recognize me? Can I, like...
Actually,
block
no.
her and-
If you want to give advantage to Olive, you can.
Yeah, I'll do that.
That'd be great, because I rolled a 4. That's a dirty 20.
It's a dirty 20. Ken looks behind both of you. Kaori, you immediately start running defense. All of you kind of turn around. Aragonite and Calcite's eyes scan over you. They see you, but they do not clock you. Kind of makes sense? Like, with all the details,
Yep.
they didn't, like, notice you were there.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Shielded by Kaori, doing their best to not garner
Because they're so
attention.
tall.
Yeah.
They're so
So
tall.
tall. I just start stretching.
So tall and so wide.
Gotta stay limber.
And with that, Kenneth goes, well, if you need tea or any stories, I'd be happy to hand them off to you.
Much appreciated. Thank you, Kenneth.
Anytime.
Bye, Ken.
I can.
Goodbye, Kaori. As you guys begin to head off, her and Mud being close to Attaboy, you see Kaori and Olive going over to Conch of Loot. If you guys want to join, you definitely can.
Yeah, we'll join. Or
Okay.
I'll join at least.
Absolutely. Conch of Loot finishing up a very, very expertly performed solo on his lute. Immediately gets a finger whistle, and he goes, all right, yeah, I'm like super happy, yeah. And he just like, thanks everybody for listening to him. Oh, that's gonna be the whole voice. I want you to know that. That's gonna be, you better prepare yourselves.
I'm ready.
But it's,
I'm ready. I'm ready
And he
now.
immediately looks over, and Kaori, as you're approaching, without any check necessary, he goes like, Hold up, dude. Is there like a Selkie in here, dude? Are you like a Selkie, bro?
Hey, dude, yeah.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. Bring it in, dude. And he immediately tries to go for a wide hug.
Oh, I hug him back.
Immediate hug. I would like to give you, I want you to give me a nature check with advantage.
Nature check with advantage. Is it cocked? Oh. 18.
18. There's an instinctual sense of safety that comes that comes over you when this hug is initiated. Having never seen Conch of Blue before, having this be your first Selkie interaction, besides the one that you kind of like saw in the arbor. Am I correct?
Yes.
And also the All-Seer from back in the well. But you immediately, it kind of clicked in your head. You've always thought of things in terms of pods, and you get the sense of like, oh, Selkies are naturally, they feel better when they are connected to others.
Aww. Like, it takes a second because Kara's kind of like, what do I do? I'm so nervous. But then gives him the hug back.
Yeah, big guy. He lets you out, not trying to be weird about it, and goes like, so like, what's your name, dude? Like, I'm Concha Loot.
Oh, I'm Cowrie Shadrack.
You're Cowrie, a Shadrack?
Yeah.
Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. I never heard of a Shadrack before. How do you play it?
How do you play a Shadrack?
Yeah, like what kind of instrument is it? That's like cool.
Oh, it's not an instrument. It's just well, I don't know if it's anything really. It's my captain's name.
You took your captain's name?
Yeah.
That's like super. I've never heard of a Selkie doing that before, dude. But that's like a pretty cool thing, dude. Not gonna lie.
Oh, it's. What do you mean you haven't heard of a Selkie doing that before?
Well, usually a Selkie are like, what are you talking about? Like, how many moms or dads do you have? Like, did they never like teach you like kind of like how the whole thing like operates, dude?
The whole I haven't actually I mean, I've seen Selkies before, but I haven't actually met one ever.
What the fuck, dude?
Yeah.
It looks like you just punched him in the balls. It looks like he's like, that is like unacceptable, dude.
Oh.
You gotta be heading towards the Bandile ASAP because there's a lot of people. Because I don't, again, no idea. Because I see you got like 3 loots there, so like we might be like siblings, dude. Because we might both be of loot. And so honestly, that'd be super rad. And you gotta learn like how all this operates, dude. Because you're missing out on a lot. I'm just gonna tell you that much.
Oh shit. Well, yeah. There people have mentioned the Bandile to me before. It's definitely somewhere I'd like to go and maybe meet some people and learn a bit. I don't really know where I came from. I was raised on a ship. That's kind of that.
Nice. Open ocean. Killer.
Yeah.
Nice. But yeah. Overall, I can't say I use ship that much. I just kind of like swimming around the ocean, dude. But what I will say, I don't want to interrupt this conversation. Olive Terraborg,
Conch
right?
of Loot.
Yeah?
Yes, Conch of Loot.
Yeah?
Welcome to the Terraborg Manor. I was told you are the friend of a friend of Kenneth Ward.
Like who, dude?
Okay.
Everybody here, give me a quick perception check.
18.
18?
19.
19?
19.
19?
17.
17. Even as you guys immediately your heads whip back towards where Kenneth was, Kenneth has disappeared. You have no, you do not see Kenneth, and the tea set is completely gone.
Oh no. I don't trust that guy anymore.
Is this a Charles Charlie? This is a Charles Charlie situation that we missed, Drew.
Uh-oh.
I turn to
Go
both of
ahead,
them and I go, what happened when you talked to him?
Oh, he's super duper mercenary. He had 8 knives.
You didn't give him your full name, right? 'Cause
There
you
is
are
a bounty
wanted.
on you.
Oh,
Yeah.
believe me, as soon as it left my mouth, that crossed my mind.
No,
but only after.
no, that's on me. I didn't give. I mean, everyone here probably knows my full name, but I'm so sorry. I gave Carrie's name.
I didn't think of it either.
You guys would remember, he said he came from Eastern Waters. If that's true, the news of the Battle of the Bards hasn't reached here yet.
He
It's-
did also say it's his business to know people.
I should be on my guard more. So, Conch of Loot, are you friends of the Terraborgs? Are you friends of my siblings?
I'm gonna keep it real, dude. Your siblings right back there, we're definitely friends, but I met them like 2 hours ago.
That's wonderful. And who invited you, Conch of Loot?
Who invited me, dude? That's a pretty complex story, dude. But actually, I got here because I rescued like 3 people from drowning, and I dropped them off here, and there was this rad party going on. I just wanted to step in and just make everybody's day a little bit better, dude.
Who did you rescue from drowning? Maybe I know their names.
He immediately points to, like, the corner, like there's a little like unoccupied corner of the room right down here, and you're able to see 3 shivering humanoids, like just straight up humans, covered in cloaks, like drinking drinks and just like trying to relax, as they look like they have just recently survived almost drowning.
Oh.
But it wasn't like all me, dude. Like, I do gotta say, bro, the dolphin buddies that I made did help me out, which was super cool.
Can I do a quick scan of the room to like
Yes.
see if we see the octopus? Okay.
Yes, you may.
Can I do that too?
Yes, you may.
Nat 20.
Hey!
Okay.
22.
A 22. You are immediately able to recognize, because like as you begin kind of looking around, I'll say with a mud, immediately you sniff the air. And you are able to detect like the scent of like calamari, like octopi, basically. And her, as you're kind of like scanning around, you notice that Kenneth is standing directly against the wall next to Conch of Loot, and this dude works in silence like the G in lasagna. This guy is able to move around very silently. As he goes, "Hi," just kind of stands next to Conch.
How did you get here? What?
Oh, I just packed up my tea because I finished my glass and I just walked up.
Insight check.
Okay.
I do an
Yes. You want to do an Arcana check? Yes. Go right ahead.
Yes.
13.
13.
Can I do an Arcana check?
Yes. Anybody that wants to make any checks that they want, go right ahead.
Damn, that's only a 13 too.
13.
22 Arcana.
22 Arcana. Who's doing what? Cat or anything?
I'm probably not going to beat those, so I'm good.
Okay, not a problem. You're just like, oh, there he is.
I was like, oh, Ken.
Okay, so Arcana from her and Olive, and then Mud. What'd you do?
13 insight.
13 Insight. I'm gonna say with a 13 Insight, make a nature check for me.
21.
21. Excellent. Arcana for both Olive and her. You're both able to recognize that there is nothing magical about this dude in any capacity. This man does not have any kind of... He's definitely not a spellcaster anyway. You don't get any kind of like residual magical vibes coming off of him. But Mud, your unique insight into the natural world tells you a little bit about octopodes. Certain species of octopode are able to camouflage themselves at will and essentially give them the benefits of an invisibility spell.
Don't you mean camouflage?
Camouflage. There you go. Hell yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm sorry, don't you mean herstory?
Kenneth, I'm so sorry. I misspoke before. This my friend here, their name is Driftwood.
Okay. So just to be clear, so Cowrie Shadrach, first and last name, that was a mistake. Their name is actually Driftwood.
Yes.
Okay.
I changed it on a whim. I only had that one for the past day.
Okay. So you got the Cowrie Shadrach name yesterday, and now your name is Driftwood.
Mm-hmm.
More than okay with me, Driftwood?
Yes.
Not
Yes.
Olive, thank you for telling me. I apologize for not clarifying.
Of course, I just wanted to make it clear. You know, it's so much going on. I'm just losing track of what's what anymore.
This party is a lot. I fully understand. I was actually just about to leave. I just wanted to come and thank the host one more time before I headed out.
Oh, I am not. Sorry, I'm being modest. I'm being humble. Thank you for coming, Kenneth. It was a pleasure to meet you. And where are you heading off to, if I may ask?
I'm just gonna do a quick roll for him. He looks to you and he says, I think I'm gonna go back to the swear aisle. I want to see if they have any jobs kind of posted around there, but also I wouldn't say no to training up some of the younger initiates in the mercenary programs.
Is that where you're from?
Yes, I was actually born in the swear aisle.
Ah, well then, safe travels back home, and best of luck.
Thank you. And again, a wonderful home that you have. He looks over and says, Conch, and he salutes him, kind of pats him on the back, and you're able to see Kenneth begin walking towards the main entrance. As he gets deeper into the crowd, I would like everybody here to give me a perception check.
I was gonna ask.
16.
14.
13.
13.
16.
16. And then what did Darby, what'd you get?
Oh, I got an 11.
An 11. And as you guys kind of look into the crowd, you are able to notice that kind of like as the crowd kind of moves around him, he disappears from your view once again once a pathway opens up.
Take a swig of whatever I'm drinking.
All right.
I take a sip of my wine tea.
How does that taste?
Does it taste like poison?
How much do we trust this person?
As far as I can throw him, which is not far.
Can I follow him?
If you want to follow him, you absolutely can. Yes.
Yeah.
Also, Cowrie, you are able to taste 3 things. Honey, ginger, and sugar. You taste nothing that would be out of the ordinary. It was just tea.
Cool.
So, her, you want to follow him?
Yeah, I just want to make sure he actually, left the building.
Okay, killer.
Guidance.
Guidance. Excellent. And Conchalume goes, that guy's vibes, dude? Hell yeah. That guy, I would trust that guy.
Enjoy yourself,
what with that
Concha
guy?
I would trust that guy.
Oh.
Do what with that guy, dude? Do what with that dude guy? What?
Do guy what the who?
How many drugs have you had?
you start speaking Selkie. It's just
Arr!
Yeah. As Kenneth begins to walk out, Olive, I want a stealth roll with disadvantage this time, and no one can give advantage to this roll.
Yeah. Wait, they can give advantage?
No one can give advantage to this roll.
Well, why?
Because you haven't met your siblings yet, and it's been an hour and a half.
8.
After Conchalut, you're able to watch as Conchalut goes like, oh my god, Olive, you're never gonna believe this? I just made eye contact with your brother and your sister, dude. Family is like so important. Get over. Oh my god, hello. Conchalut immediately grabs the attention of Aragonite and Calcite, who whip their heads over upon like just hearing brother and sister be said, and they lock eyes with you, Olive.
Thank you so much, Conchavlut.
Okay.
I hope you are enjoying the party.
I absolutely am, and honestly, only a super good friend of mine could throw a party like this, and so, Olive, I consider us friends. This is rad.
Okay. Coral, shall we greet our siblings?
But of course we shall, yes. And Coral immediately, like, swaying as he has been drinking this whole time, although out of view, follows behind you guys. We have her going over to Kenneth. Cowrie and Mud, what are you guys doing?
I want to follow after her to make sure she doesn't get stabbed in a dark hallway.
Okay, excellent. Following after her.
I'll go with Olive to make sure she doesn't get emotionally stabbed in the middle of this party.
Okay, excellent. Well then, Darby and Moss, can I both just get rollies from you guys to see who's going first?
Rollies! Roly-poly.
I got a 13.
I got a 4.
13.
13.
Olive, immediately the tension is so high. the social tension. As you're able to see, calcite, wine glass in hand. Calcite, wine glass in hand, with aragonite, just like a little like wooden cup full of rum. As you two link up, and aragonite and calcite both look at each other and then look over to you, and aragonite goes like, Olive, we didn't expect you to be back so soon. And that's it. That's all he says.
Yes, well, plans changed. Hello?
Hi.
Hello, Calcite?
Calcite immediately after like the second hello, huge hug from you like on the side and goes,
Yep, give her a big
Olive,
hug.
it is so wonderful. The stars said you'd be back soon. This is incredible. And you've brought a friend here. Who's this?
Yes, this is, I lower my voice. This is Kaori.
Hi. Nice to meet you.
Immediately, like again, very gentle hug tries to come in. As you get the vibe of like, very like nature floaty personality of like, and your name is Kaori. It's so nice to meet you. Olive always brings over the nicest people, and I'm so happy to have met you. And Kaori, without any insight check necessary, Calcite has no idea of the tension that is between Aragonite and Calcite in this conversation immediately.
I say, it's a pleasure to meet you as well. This is a wonderful party you two have thrown.
It was Aragonite's idea, and I was happy to just get the word out to everybody. As, you know, people that looked up at the stars, it led them here.
It seems you have invited everybody, even beyond the Grip Isle. How wonderful.
Aragonite looks over to you and goes, he burps. And he goes, well, like, you just have to have a bunch of people in order to have a party, Olive. It's kind of like what a party is. We've been partying with the same people for what? And then he immediately shuts up because he doesn't want to give away anything. And then he just stops.
The last what? The last what?
Oh, I don't know. I was going to misspeak, and I just wanted to apologize.
Aragonite. There's no universe in which I would tell our parents about this and they would believe me.
Immediately you see his eyes kind of like spring open as he goes, are our parents here? Are mom and dad here?
No.
Oh, then I don't have to tell you anything.
All right.
So, but feel free to enjoy the drinks and enjoy the company. And it's so nice to have you back, Olive.
It's nice to be back, Aragonite.
But, and also just so you know, there's no real reason to worry, because Fione's making sure that no one's breaking anything over in the sitting area, and he leans in close so that only you can hear and starts speaking Primordial, and just says, and also, I locked up the library like Mom and Dad always told us to. And then he takes your hand and kind of like knocks your knuckles against his chest, and you feel a key hanging around his neck.
Thank you. That was... Fiona is here? I'm talking in common.
Yeah, no problem at all. He goes, yeah, Fione's just right over there in the sitting area making sure that no one's breaking anything.
Oh, well, I'll make sure to say hello. You know, the host should enjoy their party, so why don't you hand that key over to me? Please.
I'm gonna need... Oh, that's a persuasion check right there.
Of course.
You feel Kaori's shoulder kind of pressed against yours, and I give you bardic inspiration.
Hell yeah.
Thank you. I'm
gonna make a contested intimidation roll, and he's going to hit an 18.
Okay. I'm rolling the bardic and the guidance from Mud. 23.
Holy shit. So what he says to you, I want you to come up with your response to this. As what he says to like contest that with intimidation, he says, I'm not sure if Mom and Dad would want you to have that, Olive.
who spends more time in there? Out of this whole family, who spent the most time?
You watch as his lips purse, and you know that you have won this conversation as his gaze goes towards the ground. As you watch his hand go into like his button shirt, and you're able to hear a little metal a snatch kind of come undone as he very carefully in both hands hands the key over to you, wordlessly responding.
Enjoy the party, brother.
Once again, no response as Calcite, just kind of looking all around, immediately goes like, "And thank you so much for your well wishes. We really hope it's a nice time. Everyone here is so friendly. Have you met that conch fellow over there?"
Yes, we had the pleasure. He's a very interesting fellow.
He's wonderful, yes. And immediately Aragonite grabs onto Calcite's hand and just kind of pulls her away into another section of the party.
Have fun, you two.
Also, Darby, I think you're muted. I don't know if you want to say something there.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
they were
sorry.
talking
I
to
was
somebody.
saying goodnight to my dad.
Oh, you're totally cool. Good night, Darby's dad.
My friend said goodnight.
Good night.
And with that, they are pulled away. And the floor is yours.
That seemed a little tense.
It was. Not going to lie. Would you like to go somewhere more private to talk about it?
Yeah, sure.
I hold up the key and say,
I was wondering about that.
"Follow me.
Okay.
Okay.
Coral, have some water, please."
That's the plan. That's the plan. That's what I'm going to do. And Coral begins stumbling.
Yes, Coral, have some water. Please tell Fionn I say hello, and I'll greet him later.
Like a boat turning, you see Coral lean to one side and walk in the widest possible arc to go over towards like the living room area of the house.
It'll be fine.
Excellent. Cowrie and Olive, you start making your way over towards the Terraborg library.
Uh-huh.
Her and Mud, following after Kenneth Ward. I'm gonna need perception checks again from you guys.
Guidance.
Got it.
Perception. That's a 22.
Holy shit. Holy shit.
Oh!
Yo.
Hey!
What would you get?
18.
18. I'm gonna
Nice.
change the music really quick because I think well, here's the thing. You guys have set the vibe for this. I did not set the vibe for this.
Oh, shit.
Got a vibe!
You're coming for
You're coming for the ride!
I just wanted to make sure he wasn't up to some sneaky shit.
Immediately as you guys are walking forward, you feel a you're leading, correct?
Yeah, I think I left first.
I'm
Oh,
like
what's
I'm like
you're-
a good 10 feet behind her.
Okay, got it.
know.
Not a problem at all. Mud, you watch as you completely unintentionally, you shoulder check a person that just straight up isn't there, right? And actually, just to get everything accurate as to like where everybody is, we're gonna put Olive and Cowrie right outside of there. We're going to put where's everybody else? We're gonna put her and Mud right there. And as you kind of slam into this, you're able to hear. And you watch like rippling ink blots across his entire body. Kenneth Ward comes out of his camouflage and kind of feels you knock into him and goes, "Okay, who, why?" And he kind of looks and sees it's you and goes, "Oh, hi.
Funny running into you. I thought you were leaving.
I was going to say the same thing, Charlotte. It's wonderful seeing you.
Can I cast Fairy Fire on him?
You want to set him on fire?"
No. It's not that. It's a spell that makes it impossible to turn invisible /
Well,
get like
That
camouflage.
Wow, that is
Hold up.
Yes, you. Does he know that happens?
I mean, I'm doing it. Listen,
Okay.
he probably will save from this. It's a Dex 15 saving throw.
Dex 15. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you right now. Kenneth Ward has a +6 to Dex saves, so this
Okay.
has to be a 9 or that's still a coin flip. 9 or lower. Okay.
Okay.
With a
Wait, what did
what's up?
DM Steve say? It makes them
Very-
Makes them
sparkle.
sparkle, yeah, exactly.
I thought it was some
Yeah.
rule.
With a 7 on
It's a
the
20
die.
foot. Yeah, okay. With a 7 on the
With a 7
die.
on the die. Kenneth Ward fails.
Okay.
Mud, what does your fairy fire look like?
It is these sage green sparkles mixed with like the most brightest starlight you can imagine speckled throughout it. As it kind of just from her, it just kind of pools out like fog and then wraps up around Kenneth and kind of just sticks to his skin.
I'm gonna make an Arcana check to see if he knows that you just did that. What's up? Yes.
And while he,
No.
is it possible to give him disadvantage if I go, oh my gosh, what's happening? Like, act really confused? Like, who are you? What is this? What are you doing?
my
you
God.
pretend that he's doing it.
Yeah, I'm gaslighting him.
What a
Yes.
queen.
I need you to give me. Wow. Wow. I need you to give me a performance check or a deception check. I'll let you decide what it is.
Roll for girl boss.
Gaslight this octopus.
What did you say? Performance
Or deception.
That's a 19.
That's okay. I'm gonna do an insight check from him. Well, because here's the thing: he knows it isn't coming from him. You want to gaslight this man? Fucking not one. God damn it. This man. He goes.
Yeah.
He feels himself and he goes, Charlotte, I'm gonna be the chosen one. I'm not sure. I know that this can develop. I mean, I'm 50. I've never heard of powers developing this late in life. That is, wow. You did it. Oh yeah, what's up?
Like, subconsciously, while he's saying that, I'm controlling the wind a little bit so it's blowing his hair back. Or, like, blowing...
He's bald.
Okay, it's moving his tentacles back.
There's a wet just slapping and smacking in the wind as he's like, oh my god, it's happening. I always knew that I was special, and it's finally... Charlotte, we are both clearly changed people. I cannot believe this.
Listen, I don't know who Charlotte is. I'm Shannon, and I give my hand out to shake it.
His hand immediately comes out, and he shakes your hand, and he goes, Shannon.
Yeah.
Hurricane.
What does that mean?
Shannon. Okay.
Yeah.
Shannon. Excellent.
Yeah.
So are you Shannon in the way that Cowrie Shadrach is Driftwood?
No. I mean, you can ask Mud back here. Like, I go by Shannon, right?
Oh, it's your as Kenneth gestures you forward, you gesturing back to Mud.
Yeah, my friend Mud.
Mud
And
is like trying to be a little bit obscure, but he's like, okay, all right, sure.
my best friend Mud.
I am her best friend. Yes. Hi.
And what's your name? Your
It's
name
just
is
Mud.
Your name is just Mud?
Yeah.
Okay. Excellent. Just Mud. Understood. You ran into me, and now I'm doing this.
I don't know what's going on. I'm so confused. I mean, congratulations, or I guess are in order, right? Congrats. You are the
who's
chosen
Charlotte?
one, right? Who is Charlotte?
What are you talking about?
I was just trying to get to the food table and I swig a bottle of wine.
It's the other way.
Kenneth looks at the both of you
grab
and
a
goes,
bottle of it.
"What is happening? What are we? Now we?
Can
now,
I-
no, okay. Yes. What's up?
Oh.
Do it.
Can I make eye contact with her and just be like a little subtly be like basically like, you want me to knock this guy out so we can question him later? I do that all with my eyes. It's really great. I just look at her and look at him and be like, what is happening
Oh,
here?
insight check immediately from him.
I'm doing the same thing to you and him to try and throw him off.
That's a 16 on his part. And so he looks to both of you and just kind of goes like, he's just looking back and forth. And you see his hands slowly go towards his push daggers.
Okay, wait. We'll tell you.
You're looking at each other, and I know you're bumping into
we're
me.
best friends, so...
You're best friends. Okay, excellent. Yeah,
Okay,
and I've known
I'll tell you the
Charlotte for
truth.
years, for like 7 years. So I don't know. So you're looking at her, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me.
All right,
looking
my
at
name's
me.
actually her. I lost my memory. I only remembered recently that I was Charlotte because I ran back into Rahi. We're on good terms, if you heard. I really don't remember anything. I don't know much about anything. I just only know a little bit, and it's just really hard for me. And
His ultimate defense.
so I
You made her cry.
I'm crying on demand because I'm trying to throw off this man I don't want him to be like, oh, she's lying to me on purpose, and now I'm trying to cover my tracks.
Okay,
but
so
I also don't want to get shot.
Okay, so you say all of that, you start crying. Mud immediately goes, you made her cry. And immediately like 4 people are like, you're making her cry, dude? What are you doing? And so I'm looking over and he's like, they bumped into me and then she started weeping. I don't know.
Well,
yes.
you were invisible. It
yes.
wasn't like we intentionally bumped into it. We were literally walking down the hallway.
Look, I feel
And then you started doing all of this.
Look, I feel comfortable being camouflaged like Carpet feels comfortable being nervous. This is just a thing that we feel that is okay. And immediately that hints to you that, like, with all this chaos, he's being very careful with his words. Clearly, Kenneth and Carpet know each other deeper than just he invited me to this party.
Okay.
So who are you? What do you do? How would Charlotte have known you? Why are you here?
Yes, so we haven't. So I haven't met you both. Well, I've met you, but I haven't met at the party. My name's Kenneth Ward. So I am a mercenary. I am here on a break in between jobs. I was coming here. I was coming west from Eastern Waters near Superior and Trum. He shakes your hand. Immediately shakes your hand, and he goes, and now I'm the chosen one. But I knew you, Charlotte, because I worked for Spuff.
Doesn't ring a bell.
The Sailor's Palm Unification Front, what Rahi and the Duke and you were a part of.
Yes, Rahi briefly mentioned that. Okay.
Yes, absolutely. And you hired me to get information on ships and good locations to hit, and actually some of the people around Superior and Trum, specifically there. For local warlords, gangs that need to be wiped out, things like that. I was your guy on the inside.
Insight.
Okay, go ahead. No problem. Give me an insight check.
Do we have coins in this game?
We
Yes.
do. Do we?
Yes.
We do have coins in this game. Yes.
Yes.
I'm gonna flip my coin because that was a
Okay.
1.
Wapa.
That's a 5 because I rolled a 2.
It's 5. There is no indication either way with this dude.
Okay.
Okay, so this is gonna be a very odd question.
Okay.
Ooh, okay. So I lost my memory about everything. I woke up on a boat. It's great. I'm still coping with that. Rahi told me. You know Rahi, right?
Oh,
yeah.
absolutely. I thought you two
I
were
would just keep
perfect for
name
each other,
dropping,
yes.
but I wasn't sure. Anyway, so supposedly one night I left a note on her table and I went out and I took the boat.
How rude.
When was the last time you saw me?
Last time I saw
Or
you...
saw Charlotte? Yeah.
The last time I saw you was right before the raid that you guys went on that ended in Hammerhead dying.
The what?
The raid that you went on, you were attacking. So your plan was to attack the eastern section of Superi, kind of. You wanted to kill the All God cleric, but slaver ships ambushed you and took out a majority of your fleet. From what I understand, you and Rahi and the Duke and what was his name? Fuse. You all were able to escape. However, Hammerhead sadly sacrificed himself and died so that you guys could escape.
Okay. But I was with Rahi and the Duke. Okay.
Yes, you were. Oh, and before I forget, by the way, just been keeping the tabs updated. The All God Cleric is still around. I don't know how he's not dead yet. He's been around for 25 years. Do not understand it. All he does is fight every other day. Very surprised.
Could you just give me a brief description on the All God Cleric? What does he look like? Does he do anything specific?
Beats and tortures people. He's a warlord. Big guy. Haven't really ever been able to pin down a race. I haven't been able to get close to him. All I know is that his followers shout all God when he is presumably beating people to death.
Huh. Oh.
And also, he's a weird thing about he's not a slaver, but he is a bit. It's strange because he likes taking tokens from people, and sometimes the tokens will be like I'm not kidding here, family members of his victims to like indoctrinate into his all god religion. But I once said, don't ask how I know about that, but yeah. You can always ask if you want to. That's not me.
Yeah. Please further explain. This is all so interesting to me.
Well, about 22 years. Oh, okay. Well, so you want me to know the All God Cleric?
Yeah. Well, yeah. More so, like, how do you know all this information about this person?
He immediately tries to go invisible. It fails. He comes out of it and he goes, I move very quietly and I just listen. I like writing things down.
Okay. It's been great talking to you, and I'm very confused about everything. Mud, do you think there's anything? What should I be asking? Is there any good? You're good at this kind of stuff sometimes, right?
Mud will just he'll take a very long time to just stare this guy down and just be like, so Hammerhead. Am I Did you know Hammerhead? Did you guys work together?
Are you asking Kenneth or?
Yeah.
Let me find really quickly.
Kenneth pulls out his phone, starts scrolling through Instagram.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just saw TikTok live go. I love this dude.
Banana. It's Tawabas. It's just.
So again, I'm very sorry about that. Is it for Kenneth?
Yes. It's for Kenneth. Yeah.
He thinks long and hard about that, to like a suspicious degree, and goes, I hadn't worked with Hammerhead, no.
Insight check.
Absolutely, go right ahead.
Use my big dice.
Hide yourself.
Natural 20.
Holy shit!
For a 23.
You immediately see that he's holding back information. He knows more than he's letting on.
Cool. And Hammerhead sacrificed himself. That's a real big fucking bummer, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, his brother was furious.
I'm sure. And what happened? You said that they indoctrinate family members?
Yeah, they do, yes.
Yeah. What happened to his brother?
Well, looks back to her and goes,
Can I like push her a little bit? But like, can I just like get ready?
Oh, yeah, no problem.
Step, yeah.
Points back to her and goes, well, his brother declared that he would make it his life's mission to track down the woman who killed him. So his brother, who took up the mantle of...
Where did the reef shark go? Where did the carpet shark go? Where did Carpet go? I look around for him.
Oh, Carpet is still back by Attaboy, being too nervous to even move.
Cool. Great. Okay. I focus back in on Ken.
Looks back to you.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Sorry I interrupted you there. What were you going to say?
I don't quite remember. Well, so I will say this: professional courtesy from one opportunist to another. If you see any hammerhead sharkin, I would say run the other direction. Definitely. He goes by the mantra of hammer. It's him and his little posse's whole thing.
Cool.
Give me an insight check really quickly when he says that, both of you.
Can I also
what's up?
Can I also get an insight check to figure out what the hell is going on, if I like actually trust this person or not?
That's
cast
for you to
guidance on
decide
myself.
and for you to find out. I can't tell you whether or not you should trust this guy.
Can I get an insight check to like? Fuck.
19.
With a 19, immediately he says he goes by the mantra of hammer. And mud, again, tuned into the natural world, it clicks in your brain. The hammerhead sharkin going by the mantra of hammer. A bamboo sharkin going by the mantra of carpet. These aren't their real names. They're nicknames given to them about their species of shark. Make sense?
Uh-huh. Wait a minute, is there a dot I'm supposed to connect? Because it's not.
Just that carpet just lied to you and didn't tell you his real name.
Cool, so like you and Carpet are like real good friends. That's cool. What about the dude outside? Don't lie to me, please.
I'm not even gonna roll. That is cold as fuck. And immediately, that just made me put down the dice. That was raw as hell. Kenneth looks to you and goes, well, if the conversation I had with him is accurate, his name is Bull. And you recognize he's a bull shark. It's very simple. It's not, yeah.
Yeah. So, like, I guess I'm not an idiot, so. Cool nicknames you got. Kind of like Driftwood, right?
Yeah, or Hurricane, or Her. And then he looks at you and he goes, or Mud. Or is that just Mud?
It's just Mud.
Okay, understood.
Okay. Alrighty. Can I do an insight check on him to see how he reacts to her? Like, is he trying to hide any kind of animosity, any kind of, like, revenge, anything like that?
I'm gonna say absolutely. Gab, looks like you want to say something. What do you want to say?
Oh, I'm so confused. I'm trying to put the dots together in my head outside of Her's head, and
what I can clarify for you is that when he said, the woman that killed, when he said that Hammerhead's brother declared, war, basically said he's gonna kill you if he finds you, he didn't mean that in the way of you killed him directly. He meant that in the way of, you got him killed. Make sense?
Yeah.
Like, he joined up with your pack, you got, so your pack got him killed, you got him killed. Make sense? What's
and
up?
these are all his brothers or family members.
Can I?
What's up?
Can I get advantage for that nat 20 that I rolled
I
earlier?
will say yes. Also, this is the longest fucking walk from Olive's siblings to the library ever. This is they're going at to 0.25 speed. What'd you get?
22.
22. What are you for what?
I want to see if he is hiding any kind, if he is masking his emotions, if he has any anger towards, because the way he's phrased things would make it wouldn't be strange if he said them in anger, but he's saying them so calmly that it's making Mud suspicious of it, and the idea of he's oh yeah, you got Hammerhead killed. He sacrificed himself, but you guys managed to escape. The way he's saying things is making Mud be like,
And
how do you feel about that?
I
got a 22.
You got a 22? I will say the 22. I'm actually going to reveal something that I have not done in a very long time. I'm going to give you his alignment on a D&D alignment chart. Because that is a super fucking cool thing that you just noticed that because I'll be honest with you, I was doing that intentionally. He is true neutral in the most honest way possible. Mm-hmm. And you get the sense from this guy with a 22 that this dude is loyal to literally nobody but Coin.
Mm-hmm.
And I want you to give me another insight check on top of that because of that great revelation.
Given what Mud's doing with all this, can I do an insight check to see if he's trying to kill me? If that's why
Yeah,
he's
go ahead.
sticking
Yeah,
around.
absolutely. Yeah. What'd you get?
Great.
16.
16. What'd you get?
I don't. It's fine. I rolled an 8 plus probably 3. No, don't worry about it. I don't know anything.
No, again,
Shink.
I mean, I guess if you want to talk about it in just the most broad sense, it's a coin flip where it's like everybody exists in two possible universes, one where they want you dead and one where they do not, and you do not know where this guy falls.
So he subscribes to coin,
Yes.
and Mud is very aware of just how much coin Driftwood is worth, that Olive is worth, that hers may be worth.
What was your insight check before?
I got a 16.
I'll give you two things for a 16. Number one,
Okay.
he was telling the truth about coming from Eastern Waters. He does not know that you guys are super valuable for the Arbor yet. Does not know that at all. But with a 16, true neutrality, Mud, in your brain, like it starts like clicking on a philosophical level. True neutrality doesn't mean good. True neutrality means that whatever job pays the most, if you just literally don't care about anything, it doesn't matter how moral something is or immoral something is. You get the sense that this is one of those mercenaries, very rare to find them, who doesn't care if they're working in Western Waters or Eastern Waters for the palm or the fist.
Mm-hmm. Can I just... I want to make an intimidation check, but I want to use my strength modifier instead of my charisma.
Fully allow that. I'm a fully allow that.
I want to lean into him and just like put a hand on his shoulder and like hold him there as I lean in, and I just say, "You really like coin."
Mm-hmm.
And I can understand being materialistic. I'm quite materialistic my sense, just for different things. But I want you to be clear. You can't spend coin if you're dead, okay? So whatever business you have here or with my best friend, think about all the money you won't get to spend if you do it that way.
He hooks his thumbs into his belt, and now I can start talking about it in more of a Western way now that you've kind of figured this dude out. He hooks his fingers into his belt and goes,
Yes.
Buddy, Muddy, I'm gonna be honest with you. I was walking out the door. But I'll be very honest with you. I've been doing this for a lot of years. And I've never wound out dead before. How about this? Yes.
Also, you're not special. And I make the fairy lights flicker.
And I'll drop the wind.
You drop the wind? He goes, oh.
I rolled a dirty 20 for intimidation.
He just goes, oh, as he realizes that he's not the one doing it. As he then goes, we can do two things here. He says two things. He says, how about this? Okay, because I want to walk out that door. Clearly there's some animosity here for a reason that, I'm going to be honest, I don't fully understand.
Don't need to.
If you pay me double, I can tell you anything you want to know. Or I can give you a story if you'll let me walk out the door.
Do I get to know the asking price?
I need 1,000 gold.
I turn to her and I let her decide.
Who's paying you right now?
Well, that's not exactly a good question to ask a mercenary, given the money that I received came in a little brown bag, along with a note telling me what to do.
Insight check.
Can I do an investigation check to see if I see it on him?
I'm gonna say no roll.
19.
He does not have it actively like hanging from his belt. What'd you get, Mud?
19.
19. For what?
Insight on that. on
Insight.
him being like-
He has been paid. Immediate lie. He knows who he's working for.
Try again.
Hmm?
Run that one more time.
Okay.
And when Mud
Meanwhile,
says
Olive and
that,
Callie,
I'll, when Mud says try again, I'll like snap some like lightning coming off of my fingers to try and intimidate this guy.
Okay, I just want to leave the party. Am I allowed to leave the party? Because I will
Not
be
yet.
honest, I have given no indication for violence to any of you, any of the Terraborgs. Can you?
So you don't want to kill me?
No, I don't want to. What? No.
Insight check.
No. I see that you're rolling some kind of dice in a fourth dimension. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't know you
30-20.
guys would be here. I didn't think I'd ever
30-20.
see Cowrie again. This is all a surprise to me.
Wait, how do you know Cowrie?
How do I know Cowrie?
I'm gripping his shoulder so hard.
Okay, you're gripping his shoulder so hard. Excellent. How do I know Cowrie? I was gonna, and at this point he's like shouting, and Olive and Cowrie, as you guys meet up at like the library door, you hear him start yelling about Cowrie.
I'm listening very intently.
Obviously, I see you over there. You have
Oh.
3 guitars on your belt.
They're loose.
I know where you got one of those from. You should give that back.
Oh.
Give what back?
Give what the one with the
The Dame
metal-
Slayer?
Hmm?
The Dame Slayer?
What is that?
Oh.
I start walking over.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll come over too.
Can you just can you go back to the original question? How do you know Cowrie?
How do I know Cowrie? Well, remember
Let's take this outside.
You know what?
everyone.
Thank God for you, Olive. I could not have asked for a better thing.
Shut up!
Ew.
Immediately his lips go shut and he holds up his hands.
Outside. Everyone. Everyone here.
Yes, ma'am. And you watch as Kenneth heel turns and begins walking towards the door. What is the order of you guys walking to the door?
I'm standing behind him and like almost pushing him out.
Okay, excellent. Excellent. And then who's next to Olive? Who's next to everybody else?
I'll go right next to Olive.
Okay, right next to Olive. Perfect. And then we'll just say Mud and Cowrie take up the rear?
Yep.
Okay, understood. With that, as Kenneth puts his hand onto the door, you're able to watch as one of his like octopode legs
next to the bull shark.
come up and grabs into his like little vest, and he begins to pull out just like a straight up pocket watch. Everybody here, give me a perception check, and I'm gonna say Olive and her give it to me with advantage.
Not 20.
Let's go! Dirty 20.
Dirty 20?
25.
25?
19.
19? You're all able to hear 2 things. It's a small, almost imperceptible noise that clocks make when they tick over to the next hour, and you're able to see that as the pocket watch makes a distinct sound of... As it ticks over to be 11 p.m. on the dime, you're able to hear him just go, oh shit. And then immediately I need Olive and her to give me dexterity saving throws. It's going to be a DC 18.
Shit.
I don't get any advantage with that nat 20.
No, you do not. Actually, you know what? Yes, you would. Because you're able to hear... and you hear a huge individual get up outside.
Uh-oh, it's the
I will
bull
still
shark.
bend luck for her. I will give you a D4 to this roll.
Okay.
Oh, sick.
Wait, question.
Yes.
Can I give Olive advantage because I rolled a 25 on my perception?
We will say
And
that
I have a danger sense as a barbarian. So
you can give Olive advantage, yes.
okay,
Ooh,
cool.
what was the DC?
It's going to be a DC 18.
19.
19.
Do you still have your coin? You have a
No,
coin.
I fucking flipped it to intimidate my brother. God damn it!
Ain't that just the way, huh?
Ain't that just? That's a 14.
That is a 14. Kenneth gets a
Yep.
9 on the die, so he fails that save.
Ha!
Olive,
Uh-huh.
you and Kenneth
Mm-hmm.
are going to take 18 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
and you are thrown 30 feet back into the room.
Ooh.
Although, Mud, if you would like to grab onto Olive and half that by just being more weight on her ankle, you can do that. You do that? Okay.
Yes,
excellent.
absolutely.
So, Kenneth immediately, everyone here give me, okay. What's Fairy Fire's save again?
You're muted.
You're muted.
It's a dex saving throw of 15.
Okay. Does that happen every round?
No, it's concentration.
Ah, okay, excellent. So immediately...
So,
what's up?
yeah, it lasts only for a minute, so I don't know if you'd rule that it's either gone or that it's at the end.
Give me a, I'm gonna say, high or low.
Low.
Low, I want you to roll a d20. If you get a 10 or below, it's still active.
What's the bad dice that I have? It's this one.
Wait, so do I have that damage because Bud caught me, or
You would not
or
have the
no?
damage. What'd you
Fuck. I does not have the damage.
You do not have the damage, no.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'm fine. I had some temp HP from the sirens. I'm fine.
Yeah, exactly.
I got a 15. God damn
You got a
it.
15?
I thought you were gonna roll. That's why I picked low.
And we're gonna do one more thing that we're gonna call because it is 11 o'clock. The doors explode off of the hinges to the front of the Terraborg Manor. Cracking wood, not from an explosion, from a hulking figure bursting through. Olive and Mud, you're gonna move 15 feet back, which is gonna put you. I can just get rid of the party goers, honestly, as they all make room as you guys just start flying. As you guys make it to over here.
Okay.
Kenneth immediately is
I
thrown.
tuck and roll with you.
Mud being like a protective shield for Olive. Kenneth Ward shoots over the food, over the couch, over Aragonite and Calcite, over Attaboy, and over Carpet, and hits his head up against the stairs as he was also hit with those 18 points of damage. And I'm just gonna do a little thing really quickly.
Bonk.
Give me 1 second, as I need to mark that down.
I'm
Damn.
sorry we ruined your library plans. I was really under the impression this man was gonna kill me for a hot sec. Like-
No. Hey, priorities.
Me too.
And
Priorities, man.
you guys, the last thing that you guys are able to see is that massive bull sharkin that you noticed outside, stomping in left and right on the wrong hands as he looks around and says, "Where is he? Where is he?" And begins scanning the room. As you guys begin picking yourselves up over there, her and Cowrie just facing this massive sharkin. Is there anything said?
Where's who?
Bull looks down to you, and you see that as he opens up his jaw, a tongue comes out and licks the rows of teeth that he has. As Cowrie, I want a nature check with advantage, and you only got to beat like a 12.
18.
18. That muscle flexes again as sharks hunt seals. And Bull looks at you, Cowrie, and goes, "I'll find you in the sea." And then immediately starts scanning the room once again.
Can I follow his eyes where they're looking?
Absolutely, you can. Give me a quick, give me a perception check.
Is it for our best friend Conch?
No. Carpet.
Perception's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You immediately are able to watch as Bull, like the focus of a shark, locks in past where Aragonite and Calcite are, past where Olive and Mud are, and locks directly onto Carpet.
On the carpet?
Looks at you guys and begins stomping his way into the party and is able to get like basically right there. Is there any reaction taken at this point? We're getting like a story beat, by the way. We'll get like proper initiative next time.
Would it? What do we think if I just try to trip him while he's walking by? What if I try and trip him and he falls over?
Find you in the sea, bitch.
Would that be an opposed
this,
acrobatics
motherfucker.
or an opposed athletics?
I mean, it could be acrobatics.
We'll say it's acrobatics. Go ahead
What
and
does
roll
he
me
add to this? What does he add to the roll?
I'm not going to tell you. Give me an acrobatics check real quick.
Acrobatics. I still have my coin for today.
You got it. You got it.
Ooh. I'm gonna flip my coin.
Okay.
It's cocked. I'm sorry, it's cocked. Okay.
Okay.
That is a 13.
Okay. He gets a +4 to this roll.
Okay.
A 9 or lower.
And-
Sorry,
Ben
8
Luck,
or lower.
Ben Luck, I'm gonna subtract a D4 for him.
Okay, I'm gonna roll the die first, then I'm gonna add the D4, okay? Or lower the D4. Okay. 8
You
or lower.
want me to roll the D4?
You can roll the D4, yes.
3.
Getting a 13 on the die, just adding the bend luck was enough to take him down as Bull immediately falls forward. Akari, you like kind of, how do you trip this massive sharkin?
I just sort of like I just sort of stick my leg out while he's walking past and kind of hook my foot around his ankle. Cause he's all muscly. He's gotta be kind of
he's top heavy, yeah.
Yeah. I hook my foot around his ankle.
I'm gonna say you go underneath her's legs, completely unseen, and trip hook him, and Bull immediately falls with, 300 pounds of weight and destroys the entire concessions table. Everywhere, all the food is gone. Mud, a fate worse than death.
Just kill me right now.
Hanging over the couch, immediately points to Carpet and goes, "You here," and gestures for him to come over to him, and then turns back to Cowrie and goes, "We're going to handle this after I handle him, okay?"
Handle what? There's nothing to be ashamed of. I'm pretty clumsy too. I trip and fall sometimes.
You Selkie are only good for fat. As he gets up, this bull sharkin has eaten Selkie before, as an apex predator. And you guys, surprisingly, Mud and Olive, we're gonna switch over to you guys as you guys kind of picking yourselves back up off the ground are able to watch as Carpet, sheepishly with his head down, begins walking over towards Bull.
Whoa.
Yeah, what's up?
Whoa. Where you going, bud?
I and he nods and says yes.
Do you want to?
I'm gonna need a persuasion roll from you.
Can I give or can Mud give me advantage?
You absolutely can.
Can I give Olive advantage?
Yeah, I will say absolutely yes.
I give a guidance.
As I'm picking myself up, I raise my voice.
Cocktail weenies.
My cocktail weenies. I am so sorry, folks. I'm afraid the party is over. Please see yourself to the closest exit. We look forward to seeing you probably next month. Please, I apologize for the inconvenience, the very large inconvenience that I see in front of me.
He looks at you and he goes, "What'd you call me? I don't know what that means."
That is a 27 persuasion.
Holy shit. Immediately you see Carpet as his, again, fully black, there's shark eyes, looks at you guys. And I'll say with Mud asking that, with Olive, with you kind of running distraction, immediately you're both able to see Carpet just shake his head no so slightly, either through fear or through just or to indicate it to you without Bull noticing.
Carpet, come over here.
Okay. You gesture for Carpet to come over to you. And as Carpet steps away from Bull, it's going to trigger an attack of opportunity from Bull on Carpet. Okay?
Bad luck.
You want to bend luck? Okay, got it. I'm going to roll the die first, and we're going to go from there,
Okay.
all right?
Yep.
I need to check. Okay. Is Bend Luck a what is Bend is that a spell slot?
No, it's sorcery points. I spend 2 and then I impose a D4 either as a bonus or a penalty.
Carpet's AC is 17. With Bull's attack modifier, he rolled a 25. I'm gonna say don't use Bend Luck, okay? Just to save you those points. And
got my arms out, ready to hug this beautiful shark boy.
And as
Lautner could never.
And with Bull's unique features, being a bull shark brawler, he's able to do 3 things. Okay. First and foremost, you guys are able to watch as one of his massive sharken hands wraps around one of Carpet's legs. Actually, no, wraps around the tail that's slinking behind him, and immediately pulls him so strongly as he pulls him back into Bull's attack range. You guys can immediately sense that Bull is able to grapple as well as attack on the same turn. Make sense?
Okay.
Number 1. The next thing that he does... That is 2 hits. Okay. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second here. I'm so sorry for the delay.
Once you're done, can I ask if I can do something?
Yes, absolutely. And you are able to watch as Bull, pulling Carpet away from both of you, immediately brings himself back to his feet, and with his left hand, with right in his left hand, cracks Carpet across the jaw, and then immediately picks him up and slams him into the ground before hitting him on the jaw once again. And you see bloodied teeth explode out of Carpet as Carpet was just dealt 32 points of bludgeoning damage. And immediately Carpet is unable to form proper sentences as his teeth and jaw has just been like crushed essentially. As Bull immediately says, "I'm tired, we're leaving." And with that...
No. Go fuck yourself. I rage.
You rage? You rage. What do the rest of you do as Bull cracks his neck?
I draw my freaking sword, man.
You draw your sword?
Freaking sword.
Freaking sword.
Freaking
Damn,
sword.
we're getting serious
Olive and her, what do you do?
My eyes flash with flame at the thought of burning this house to the ground, and I cast Mage Armor and False Life on myself.
Holy shit. And then her, what are you doing?
I'm also gonna cast Mage Armor, but so I don't know if this would be able to work, but I'd like to try, like, would I be able to attempt to cast Lightning Lore on Carpet to pull him 15 feet away?
You would pull him
damage.
15 feet to pull him to the opposite side of you, correct?
Yeah.
Absolute.
But the thing is, it's a strength saving throw of 14, so who would the strength saving throw be?
I'm going to say he'd intentionally fail that. So if you want to lightning lure him, you absolutely can.
Yeah, I'm going to attempt to do that. I will have to deal him damage, but...
Oh, no problem. Go ahead.
Low. He only takes 1 point of damage.
Okay, excellent. Hold on 1 second here. 1 point of damage. Carpet bleeding profusely from his mouth. You were able to and yank Carpet away from Bull and put Carpet between yourself and Cowrie, between Bull and Carpet, and with Mud as you rage, and Olive as flames erupt in your eyes, as False Life is casting yourself with Mage Armor, and Cowrie drawing your blade and pressing it against the massive pecs of this Sharken Apex Predator. That's where it ends tonight's session.
Woo!
Okay. A little bit of a brawl in the Terraborg Manor.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll have a good time.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yes, and yes.
Woo.
Excellent. I'm so that conversation with Kenneth was the perfect example of escalation. that is
So good.
Yeah.
It was so fun to watch.
Oh my god.
yeah.
Oh my goodness, I was watching the fuck out of my shows.
What was Mud trying to do there? What were you trying to, like, hint at?
Do you want me to be honest?
Yeah.
I was just trying to keep him talking till I thought of something.
So valid. That's so valid, man.
Well, you did a great job just frustrating him into giving away
Yeah.
information because apparently he knows Cowrie from somewhere.
No, what the fuck? Dude, and I don't recognize this guy?
Not even a little bit. No.
It was full bullshitting until we
was
got
great.
somewhere.
You played
It was a
4D
full
chess.
Phoenix Wright. Damn, that testimony was flawless. I just gotta press until he gives me something, and then I can say, "Take that." Objection.
You really just grilled the shit out of this guy for 40 uninterrupted minutes of her just gaslighting the shit out of him and not
my
being like,
God.
"You sure? You okay? Yeah? Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure, of course. Yeah." That's all it was. That was great.
Oh my god.
You're not
amazing.
You're not
Holy
special.
and
That
shout out-
was
shit.
Oh, and shout out to anybody watching this right now. We really appreciate you sticking through the entire thing. So happy you were able to be here. This is the first of 3. And next session, probably going to be a pretty quick
Yeah.
combat. I'm very excited for it. So, yeah. Anything else before we close? I'm getting my hood up.
Oh yeah, everyone put their hoods up.
Oh, yeah.
I'm covered in sweat.
we're sweating.
We're sweating.
For so many reasons.
I was sweating for Kenneth. I was like, Kenneth, my boy. Come on, man.
I put it in the chat. My watch thought I was moving. That's how stressed I was. That's how sweaty I got from that conversation.
Also, I saw it in there from DM Steve, where it's like, this dude is too calm. He makes me uneasy. And I'm like, fucking everybody stop. Like, just let him do his thing.
Stop.
He's just Ken.
He's just Ken.
He's just Ken.
He's so calm. Yeah. He just doesn't give a fuck. He doesn't care.
Yeah.
Like you gotta realize how fucked
Oh,
up
no,
true
we're not.
neutral really is.
Yeah. Moss, put your hood up.
You gotta put your hood up.
Oh, put your hood
You gotta
up.
put your hood up.
Put your hood up.
But yes, well, thank you everybody for joining us. This was absolutely amazing. A great start to our 1-year celebration. We hope you tune in tomorrow to see us again. Probably if we do laundry, we're not entirely sure. Again, in costume, again at the Terraborg Manor. Everybody prepare for a great time. Thanks so much for coming to the table. We appreciate it.
Thank you for a great year.
Thank you for a great year. Much love, everybody.
Woo!
Yeah.